all of you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the moderator for today's technical session 2.5. Dr. Vivek Vyas is Assistant Professor, SK Rajasthan Agriculture University, Rajasthan, India, and he'll be moderating today's session. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you
Over
so
to
much.
you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I'm really delighted that I'm amongst one of the most enlightening educationists of the India. Good morning, everyone. I'm Vivek Vyas, and it is great honor for me to be the moderator for this educative technical session of Ctpd Con Era Track 2 on theme Quality Education for Holistic Learning. The sub-theme of this technical session 2.5 is life skills and holistic development. Today's session is all about parameters like quality education, holistic approach for learning at outskirt. And deeply inside, we are going to discuss and focus on skills related to life and how education can provide holistic development for an individual, organization, and as a nation whole. Today, we are highly motivated that we have eminent speakers and paper presenters who shall be sharing their expertise and insights in the field of international digital platform provided by Ctpd. I am delighted to extend a warm welcome to our esteemed chair, Professor K.M. Bhandarkar sir, President Council for Teacher Education, Nagpur, Maharashtra, India. And co-chair, Dr. Kavya Dubey Madam, Associate Professor at Institute of Education, Bundelkhand University, Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh, India, for gracing us with their presence and leading this significant session at CTPDCon ERA 2024. I extend a warm welcome to convener Dr. Reena Unyal Madam and co-convener Dr. Pravesh Lata Madam. I invite Madam for overview of the plenary session. Pravesh Lata Madam, please.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vivek Vyas. Very warm welcome to all of you and good morning. Namaskar to everyone.
Sorry, madam.
My voice is audible to everyone?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Okay. Yes. So a very warm welcome to everyone. Good morning to all. So first of all, I extend my warm welcome to our esteemed chair, Professor K.M. Bhandarkar sir, and respected co-chair, Dr. Kavya Dubey ma'am, for gracing us with their presence. So theme for this technical session is the technical session that is 2.5 is life skill and holistic development. Life skills are the sets of the abilities that help individual that handle various demands and challenges of everyday life, and these skills are essential for personal growth as well, mental well-being and social integration. Holistic development that focus on overall growth and well-being of an individual. Holistic development emphasizing nurturing life skills, and life skills foster the cognitive, emotional and social aspects of our life. So in education and personal growth that focus on these life skills and holistic development that creates a balanced approach that equips individual to thrive in all areas of life. In today's technical session, paper presenters will present their thoughts and ideas on the sub theme that is life skill and holistic development. So this session basically will highlight the significance of the upcoming presentation, like focusing on life skill, holistic education, spiritual well-being, and integration of these elements into the contemporary education system. So this session will set the stage for a comprehensive exploration of how these concepts shape students' development, and emphasizing the necessity of equipping learners with essential life skills for the 21st century. So the diversity of presentation will also address spiritual well-being and the role in its role in building resilience and preparing participants for an engaging and thought-provoking dialogues on education and student success. So this session is basically will highlight that life skill and holistic development. Over to you. Thank you all. Over to you, Dr. Vivek Vyas, to further lead the session.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much for briefing, presenting overview of the session. For the address of our respected chairman, sir, It is my honor to introduce our esteemed chair, Professor K.M. Bhandarkar, President, Council for Teacher Education, Nagpur, Maharashtra. We are very delighted and inspired that a personality like Professor K.M. Bhandarkar is amongst us. And I would like to share his brief profile in front of us. Sir is MSc, MEd, and PhD in education from NCRT's Regional College, Bhopal. Sir is former principal, professor grade at Punjab Bhai Patel College of Education, Gondia, Maharashtra. Sir is former director, Nagpur region of Yashwantrao Chavan, Maharashtra Open University, Nasik. Sir is former dean, Faculty of Education, RTM Nagpur University. Sir worked Sir is former member of Board of Studies, Faculty of Education, Senate, Academic Council, and Management Council of RTM University. Worked on various academic and statutory bodies of the several universities of India. Under his able guidance and profound research profile, we can see that there are more than 200 MEd and PhD dissertation has been guided. Sir recognized as PhD supervisor for 4 universities and 25 PhD has been awarded under his able guidance. He is examiner for PhD thesis evaluation for more than 26 universities in India. Sir has authored 15 books in Marathi, Hindi, and English on vital subjects like population education, environmental education, psychology, competitive examination statistics, and co-authored of 6 textbooks of environment and personality development for class 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, published by Maharashtra State Board of Secondary and Higher Education, Pune. Co-authored books published by the Yashwantrao Chavan, Maharashtra Open University, Nasik, and National Institute of Open Schooling, Noida. Sir has participated and organized several national and international events. He organized 5 national level and 17 regional level conference, delivered keynote address in 41 national conferences, participated and presented paper in several national and international conferences. Sir also have social dimension. His social contribution represent, he delivered several motivational lecture to social programs, working as the national trainer for value education program of Dharma Bharati Mission, working as director of the Tyagacharna Mission, a project for school children. And his illuminating education profile has been awarded at various platforms. He has been awarded as Best Author Award for Yashwantrao Chavan Maharashtra Open University, Nasik in 2005, Bharat Gaurav Award of India International Friendship Society 1998, National Integration Fellowship of Maharashtra Patrakar Sangh 2007, Ideal Principal Award of RTM Nagpur 2014, and Excellence in Teacher Education Award, CTEF Kerala Chapter 2019. I can go on, and sir, certainly while interacting with you, it is our honor. And sir, please guide us with your presidential address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Dr. Vivek, sir, thanks for introducing me. Dr. Reena Undial, madam, Kavya Dubey, madam, Parvesh Lata, madam, paper presenters, and participants of this important conference, which is aimed at the quality education for holistic development. And this session is dedicated to actually the role of life skills for holistic development of personality, especially in view of the skills required for the 21st century. Friends, it is not that we were not knowing life skills before it was given by World Health Organization. And WHO has given only 10 life skills, but there are hundreds and hundreds of life skills. And in fact, those mega skills, for example, emotional intelligence, or say empathy, This skill includes so many skills at micro level. There are so many factors. We often deal with major factors only, and the minor factors, the factors which are working at micro level, are often neglected. I remember a project was undertaken by Professor Devendra Goyal. He was formerly regional director of the NCTE Western Region, and he was professor in case Baroda, MS University Baroda. And he is a very good friend of mine. And he had undertaken a project by UGC, and he had identified hundreds and hundreds of skills. In a major title, he included those skills under educational skills, and life skills are also included under that educational skills. So life skills are in fact a part of educational skills. And for example, we are still waiting for the life skills which are to be included from primary and secondary level, then higher education, university education, and all that. But let me express my view regarding the life skills which were already there, which were included in our stories. For example, Jatak stories. For example, Isap Niti. Those were, of course, life skills. And I think that what I have experienced when I was working on population education for my PhD, we are limited to only awareness and knowledge. We, in fact, need CAP studies, that is, knowledge, attitude, and practice. Unless and until these skills are actually these come under our day-to-day life, unless and until we do that, I think only awareness and knowledge of skill will not serve our purpose. So that is the main problem. We are very much limited to awareness factor, and after all, we move up to knowledge, but we often stop at that level. This should not happen as far as life skills are concerned. I remember, and we all know that time is money. That is actually very old proverb. But is it true? No. Money can be gained even if these are lost. But what about time? Time never comes. Once it has gone, it had gone forever. So our students, especially those students who are engaged in other activities, especially on screen time, using their mobile. Actually, what happens in our country, technology arrives, but literacy, we should be there for that technology, for using that technology, often lacks. So I have seen people who are round the clock busy in their mobile. So what will happen to their life skills? These are some of the factors we should take into consideration while talking about holistic development. I think definition of holistic development often changes according to time. And it is actually to be referred what are the present needs for holistic development, what skills are required to become a successful citizen as far as 21st century is concerned, and what are the sustainable goals, how to achieve them, and how life skills will help them to achieve these goals. I think these factors are very much important, and we should definitely take into consideration those factors. I will talk about time management, which is not included in those life skills given by who. So, really, how many of our students, and for that matter, we as a teacher, really plan our time? So, that is a point to be taken into consideration. And I think this type of conferences and this type of sessions will definitely help us to give a holistic approach to life skills, and how life skills are to be inculcated, how these are to be developed is perhaps the most important issue. Only the papers which are concerned with information regarding life skills will not suffice our purpose, because we are having a lot of information on various digital platforms, and there are so many books, and many of us may have taken the membership of Indian Association of Life Skills Education, which is in Sri Perumbudur, and one of my very good friend Veer who is there. So we don't need such papers now. We have to switch over a second step, that is how life skills are attached to our emotions and how we can practice them in our daily life. Day to day life is very important. I think the paper presenters will not read their paper, they will only talk about the essence of their paper, and they will definitely highlight how their paper can help to develop life skills, especially in our present generation. So I extend my best wishes to all paper presenters, and I am really thankful to co-convener, moderators, and all participants for taking part in this very important session. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will fail in my duty if I don't express my gratitude towards all office bearers of the Ctpd, especially Sanjay Kumar sir, Tania madam, Satyendra Gupta sir, and all associating organizations and institutions. Thank you. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू सो मच सर। आपको सुनना हमारे लिए आनंद है सर। और जैसा कि हम जानते हैं कि एक बहुत लर्नेड प्रोफेसर से मिलना और उनको सुनना एक लाइब्रेरी के अध्ययन के बराबर है। इट इज रियली आवर ऑनर सर आपको सुनना। और आपने जैसा बताया कि प्रोग्रेसिव जो लाइफ स्किल डेवलपमेंट की रिसर्चेज है उनकी डायमेंशन कहाँ जा रही है। वी एक्सपेक्ट कि आवर प्रेजेंटर्स विल आल्सो कंसिडर ऑल दिस पॉइंट आल्सो फॉर देयर रिसर्चेज प्रेजेंटेशन एंड फ्यूचर वर्क आल्सो। With your guidance, we are confident this session will be resounding success, leaving a lasting impact on all participants. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Now, I would like to invite our co-chair. I feel privileged to introduce our esteemed co-chair, Dr. Kavya Dubey, Madam, Associate Professor at Institute of Education, Bundelkhand University, Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh. Dubey Madam is MA English and Economics. She is MEd, PhD, and PG diploma holder in psychological counseling, and an associate professor and ex-head of Institute of Education, Bundelkhand University, Jhansi. She is the coordinator of Adult Education Program and Program in Charge Education of Indira Gandhi National Open University. She has to her credit 20 research papers and theoretical articles published in various national journals of repute. Dr. Dubey has supervised so far 115 MEd and MPhil and 8 PhD scholars. She has recognized several seminars, workshops, and participated over 3 dozens of national and international conferences. And she's also a professional counselor. We are delighted, madam, with your benign presence here, and we invite you for your views, madam.
Dr. Vivek, please move slide.
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning to everyone.
Welcome, madam.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I'm Kavya Dubey from Jhansi. Thank you for inviting me this session. I like to say Ctpd कौन era. क्योंकि मैं काउंसलर रही हूँ और मैं अभी भी साइकोलॉजिकल काउंसलिंग कर रही हूँ बच्चों की, तो मैं बहुत पास से इस चीज को देख सकती हूँ कि लाइफ स्किल्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट एंड योर टॉपिक इज रियली वेरी रेलेवेंट इन दिस एरा फॉर स्पेशली इन यूथ. आजकल के जो बच्चे जिस तरीके से भाग रहे हैं करियर के लिए और अन्य चीजों के लिए और लाइफ स्किल्स को छोड़ते चले जा रहे हैं, तो ये बहुत जरूरी होता है कि हम कैसे चीजों को सीखें. ओनली एकेडमिक ग्रोथ ही इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं होती है. छोटे बचपन से हम जो चीजें देखकर सीखते हैं अपनी फैमिली में या और चीजों से, जैसा कि सर ने कहा कि जातक कथाएं या पंचतंत्र कथाएं से हम जो सीखते थे वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होता था, लेकिन इस समय सभी चीजों को छोड़ते चले जा रहे हैं और सिर्फ एकेडमिक एक्सीलेंस पर ही जोर दिया जा रहा है, जो कि पूरी तरीके से सही नहीं है. हम बात करते हैं होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट की या ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट की, तो ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट में इमोशनल, कॉग्निशन, साइकोमोटर तीनों ही चीजें शामिल होती हैं, जबकि हम सिर्फ कॉग्निशन पे बल दे रहे हैं. कॉग्निशन इम्पोर्टेंट है, लेकिन इक्वलेंट इम्पोर्टेंट है इमोशन एंड साइकोमोटर, जिसको हम लगभग छोड़ते चले जा रहे हैं. मैं अपना पूरा जो स्लाइड्स हैं वो आफ्टर सेशन शेयर करूंगी. इससे पहले मैं सभी प्रेजेंटर्स को गुड विशेस देना चाहती हूँ, और मैं भी यही कहना चाहती हूँ कि जैसा सर ने कहा कि पेपर प्रेजेंटर्स इस बात पे जोर दें कि वो लाइफ स्किल्स को कैसे इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं, होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट कैसे पॉसिबल है, हाउ टू पॉसिबल होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट इन ऑल चिल्ड्रंस, वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. मैं अपनी स्लाइड्स बाद में शेयर करूँ. गुड विशेस फॉर प्रेजेंटर्स. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Now, as in this track 2.5, we have many presenters. We have total 15 presenters. You can see here that Dr. Suman Chauhan from Dehradun College, then Dr. Jyotsna Ramola from Principal DD College, Dr. Rupali Bahal madam from DAV PG College, Shavi Kataria madam from IBMR Business School Gurgaon, Dr. Pragati Barthwal madam from DAV PG College Dehradun, Vandana Gupta madam from Institute of Teacher Education Faridabad, Jyoti madam from NIMS University Jaipur, Jyoti Mishra madam from School of Education KR Mangalam University Gurugram, Dr. Praveen Kumar from Himalaya Doon Academy PG College, Dr. Praveen Kumar from from Sanjay Teachers Training College Jaipur, Madam Anita Kumari from KR Mangalam University, Dr. Savitri Mathur madam from Jaipur National University, Professor Dr. Tanya Gupta madam from as a director IQAC KR Mangalam University, Dr. Kamlesh Dhul madam from Vash College of Education, Dr. Sandhya madam from Ramanuj College of Education, Madam Muskan Saxena from KR Mangalam University. These are all are the presenters. So right now, sir, And madam, as the chair, I would like to share with you that 6 presenters have joined us. So, with your permission, we would like to invite the presenters for their presentation. And before we start the presentation, there is an important announcement for all the presenters that at the end of the each session, Best Paper Presentation Award will be given. And it will be announced in the valedictory session of this Ctpd era, CON 2024. Session chair and co-chair will share the results with conveners of the session. Without further ado, I would like to invite Chair Professor Bhandarkar sir to officially commence this session. Co-chair Dr. Dubey madam, we look forward for your valuable contribution throughout the session and the dynamic synergy you will create with the chair Professor Bhandarkar. And all the presenters, you are requested to present your presentation within 5 minutes of time, so we can complete the session.
Yes,
Kindly.
sir. Please invite the presenters.
So first presenter is Dr. Suman Chauhan.
So Dr. Suman Chauhan madam.
I have made her co-host.
Madam Chauhan is going to present on the topic उच्चतर माध्यमिक स्तर पर अध्ययन शोधार्थियों की जीवन शैली तथा आधुनिकीकरण के माध्यम से साहस बोध का अध्ययन। डॉक्टर सुमन चौहान मैडम, आप हमें सुन पा रहे हैं? आप प्लीज अनम्यूट करें और अपना प्रेजेंटेशन स्लाइड रन करें।
Suman ma'am, are you there? Dr. Suman?
मुझे लगता है मैडम वो अभी कनेक्ट नहीं है। हम अगले प्रेजेंटर की तरफ एक बार मूव करें।
Who is next presenter?
मैडम
Let me
मैडम छवि कटारिया।
she
हाँ,
is
सुमन
there.
मैडम इज देयर। मैडम आप प्लीज अनम्यूट करें ताकि आप बात कर सकें, हम सुन पाए आपको।
अनम्यूट करें मैडम, आप म्यूट पे हैं। सुमन मैम।
Four decades of extensive experience in education and teacher training. She brings invaluable science and expertise to recognition of her outstanding contribution.
रीना मैडम, आपका बैकग्राउंड से वॉइस आ रही है, प्लीज आप म्यूट कीजिए।
I have muted. Suman ma'am, please on your mic. If you are not able to do right now, then we will go for the next presentation.
सुमन मैम, you have to say something whether you want to present afterwards. आपका माइक जो है वो अनम्यूट नहीं हो रहा है। कुछ मैसेज करें आप या तो चैट बॉक्स में, अदरवाइज वी विल मूव फॉरवर्ड। विवेक सर, डॉक्टर ज्योत्सना रमोला द सेकंड वन, मैम जो है वो हॉस्पिटलाइज्ड है ड्यू टू जॉन्डिस, so she is not present and she won't be able to present the paper.
ओके मैडम।
Okay, so we can move. हाँ, we can move.
Rupali Bahal is next.
मैडम जो नेक्स्ट है वो शेड्यूल में रूपाली मैडम से पहले छवि कटारिया मैडम का प्रेजेंटेशन रखें।
So उनको मैं co-host बना दूं?
जी जी, छवि मैडम आप हमें सुन पा रहे हैं? प्लीज अनम्यूट करें और अपना वीडियो ऑन करें।
Let me make her co-host first, then she will be able. Okay, Chavi ma'am, I have made you co-host. Now please Chavi ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Just, ma'am, 1 second. I'm not able to, there is some problem with video.
Your voice is audible.
Am I audible?
Yes,
आप
yes,
audi-
you are audible.
आप ऑडिबल है मैडम, आपका स्क्रीन भी दिखाई दे रहा है। आप अपना प्रेजेंटेशन रन करें।
You share your screen and then you can start.
Sir, is my
Yes.
screen visible?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, it is visible.
Yeah, good morning, dignitaries, and good morning, everyone, participants as well. So my topic is for today, that is holistic education for sustainable development, a study on shaping the attitude students in the educational system. So just for my introduction, I am taking care of academics department in IBMR Business School, and I'm a research scholar of GD Goenka.
Sorry, madam. Please अपना presentation 5 मिनट में complete करें. I humbly request.
Right, sir. So if I talk about the holistic education, what is holistic education? Holistic education is all about that policy wherein we look forward for the, whole development of student, wherein rather than instead of only academic achievement, we should focus on intellectual, emotional, social development as well as physical, spiritual, because nowadays, Indian mindset nowadays, they are concerned about all these things. Earlier, it was a kind of only academic thing. But any which ways we feel that बच्चे को एक सिर्फ academic development नहीं चाहिए, उसको पूरा overall development चाहिए. So we should focus on the development of whole student. Holistic education prioritize the balance between academic and non-academic, wherein we already mentioned I have. Then if I talk about why holistic education, so emotional development, because nowadays we are seeing so many suicide cases because of stress. That stress can be academic, that stress can be because that is not taken care of. So that emotional development is needed. Social skills, of course, the student has to be social, because at any point of time, if he is not social, he or she will not be able to share his or her thoughts. Physical well-being, that is very much necessary, because earlier it was a kind of, nowadays we have a comfort zone for everyone. We have all the amenities and facilities. So physical well-being is not being taken care of. So we should give them that education as well. Spiritual awareness, because that is our root. So I feel that, spiritual awareness, that is very much necessary. And creative expression, because artistic skill, and if I talk about the sports, arts, music, that is also necessary. So those skills are, those factors are there. So these elements of holistic education in shaping attitude. So one is that key components are critical thinking, emotional intelligence, ethical and moral education, and social and environment awareness, which I have already discussed. So connection to sustainability, promoting responsible behavior, because if we give all these education, we'll see all these factors of a whole student. So definitely the student will become a responsible person in the society, developing a sustainability mindset that will, help us for future endeavors also. But these are the challenges in implementation. Barrier to holistic education, let's say limited resources in some school based upon the geographical demographic, lack of teacher training or sustainability, because there are many rural areas where, teacher trainings are not possible or not being happening. Overemphasis on traditional academic, because जो एक हमारा ट्रेंड चला आ रहा है हम उसी को फॉलो करते हैं. There are, teachers also face difficulty to adapt those changes. So there are solutions for the same, wherein we have to go forward for the teacher training development and incorporating sustainability into curriculum. So if I talk about the papers that I have recently chosen out, so 2024, there was a paper wherein agar aap ye sare papers ko dekhenge, the literature review what I have done is that is all about that teacher development, teacher training development should be there. Insufficient research is there wherein these things should be researched properly and the solutions should be given based upon the research. More and more research is needed and more studies should be there. More and more workshops should be provided to the teachers as well as the students. That's it. So if you have questions, so I have presented my.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. You have presented what is the future direction of work in your area. You have also shared the reviewed and interesting area for related to your study. Any audience would like to ask any question, we can open, or otherwise we can move for the next presenter. Okay. For the next, we are inviting Madam Pragati Barthwal, madam. Pragati madam.
Good morning, everybody.
Good
My
morning,
name
madam.
is Dr. Pragati Barthwal, and now I'll be sharing the presentation.
Madam will be presenting on mindfulness for holistic development and education.
Um, can you see my slides?
Yes, madam. You can present, madam. Your slides are visible and you are also audible and visible.
All right. So I'm going to be presenting mindfulness and education. Present. So I will begin by discussing about what is holistic development. Like we've been talking about holistic development. So it is an all-encompassing development which does not just emphasize on academics, but whole round development of the individual, be it cognitive, emotional, physical, social, spiritual. So basically it's about preparing for a life rather than just for earning a livelihood. So that's all about holistic development. Now coming to what are the components of holistic development, as we've been talking about, holistic development is about cognitive aspect where we are learning beyond memorization. So it's not just rote memorization, but the skills like critical thinking, creativity, problem solving, and emotional development, self-awareness, self-regulation, self-motivation, empathy, interpersonal skills, social development like communication skills, teamwork, interpersonal skills, and physical development as well, so that we should understand the role of exercise, nutrition. So this is all about holistic development. Now coming to education, what it actually means is that we are becoming a lifelong learner rather than confining our education to classrooms. We are taking it outside, and it spans throughout the life of an individual, and it is about developing the skills and always constantly getting challenged and developing new skills and application oriented education. And lastly, it's about more collaborative effort and more collaboration in learning rather than a competitive spirit. So what are the benefits of holistic education? First thing is that it promotes active learning. It is more personalized, critical thinking, pace, skill development. So these are some of the things that holistic education benefit. These are the benefits of holistic education. Now coming to what is mindfulness, because the topic is how mindfulness promotes holistic education. So mindfulness is about being present at the moment and having the awareness of your feelings, thought at a given moment. And this kind of awareness can go a long way in promoting holistic development. So we are not just brooding about the past, or we are not just thinking about what is going to happen in the future, worrying about that. Rather, we are just focusing on the present moment. So now how mindfulness promotes holistic development? First of all, how does it affects our academic performance? First is that it improves our working memory. It results in enhanced focus, less emotional reactivity, more cognitive flexibility, and enhanced creativity. So these are all skills which are required in order to really solve the problems, be more creative in your learning and your learning outcomes. And secondly, it enhances our stress management skills, because we are not thinking that much about future or brooding about our past. and it improves our emotional our emotions, and we are able to harness that emotional energy that we have through self-awareness and self-motivation. And it also brings about certain research has shown that it brings about certain changes in neural reactivity. And lastly, it also improves our interpersonal skills, social skills, and leadership outcomes. Like it brings about mental clarity so that we are able to make good decisions as a leader, and it enhances our listening skills. It makes us much more empathetic, and overall, it prepares us for better leadership positions, and our leadership. So first thing, the benefits of pranayam and all the breathing exercises, which can enhance our awareness about our body as well as feelings and thoughts. And secondly, practicing gratitude, which means that we have to be very thankful for the things that we have in our life, be it the little positive things that we have, our loved ones, and all the things that the nature has given us free of cost. So mindfulness techniques like sensory experiences and mindfulness. This especially works with small children because if we help them to become more attuned to their sensory modalities,
Pragati madam, sorry to interrupt. Your time
certain
presentation.
sensory inputs, or trying to.
Madam, your presentation
Okay,
time
I'm
is.
just.
You please summarize.
I'll just rush through it. Next are mindfulness techniques like guided imagery and mindfulness. Um, like we can take students outside and make them more aware of the nature. Yoga practices, then body scan meditations, sitting meditations, walking meditations, written reflection where you can journal your thoughts. And there are certain mindfulness apps.
Doctor.
Any questions?
Okay. House is open for query. Any participant would like to ask question from Madam Pragati Barthwal? Madam presented in detail about different mindfulness techniques. Thank you so much, ma'am. We are moving for the next presenter. Next is in line Madam Vandana Gupta and Dr. Sunita Arora. Vandana Gupta, madam, please unmute yourself and you can share your slide and you can present your presentation. Vandana madam will be presenting on From Classroom to Real Life, the impact of life skill on education and holistic.
Good morning, everyone. I am Vandana Gupta, Assistant Professor at Institute of Teachers Education, Faridabad. Today, I will discussing the impact of life skills on education and holistic development, highlighting how these skills
Madam,
contribute to.
may I request you to please full screen your presentation.
Okay, sir.
Please continue.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. I am Vandana Gupta, Assistant Professor at Institute of Teachers Education, Faridabad. Today, I will be discussing the impact of life skills on education and holistic development, highlighting how these skills contribute to student success beyond the classroom. I look forward to our discussion. Introduction. Teachers understand that traditional education does not fully prepare students for today's complicated world, including life skills like social, emotional, and practical skills. In the curriculum is important. These skills improve academic performance and help students become more adaptable and resilient, making them well-rounded individuals ready to succeed in their personal and professional lives. Going to next slide. Sustainable development and education integration. Sustainable development and education go hand in hand in tackling global challenges. Education helps raise awareness and prepare future generations for issues like climate change and inequality. Programs like the Green Schools Initiative promote sustainability in schools, encouraging students to take part in hands-on activities, think critically, and be more responsible for the environment. Research and innovation. Incorporating life skills into education helps students succeed in school and beyond. Using research-based methods like project-based learning boosts critical thinking and teamwork. This approach builds important skills, supports education, support emotional growth, and helps students handle complex problems, making them more resilient and personal and professional challenges in a fast-changing world. Technology. Using technology in education changes how students learn by making life skills easier to access and more relevant. Tools like Khan Academy allow personalized, self-directed learning and promote teamwork through virtual classroom. This helps improve critical thinking and problem-solving skills, preparing students to communicate and collaborate effectively in today's connected world. Disaster management. Education and disaster management helps students learn important life skills, making being resilient, adaptable, and good leaders. Program like FEMA's Youth Preparedness Council get young people involved in hands-on activities, encouraging them to think ahead and learn practical skills. This makes them communicate better preparedness for emergencies. Furthermore, to our topic, social emotional competency. Social emotional competency skills are important for personal growth and success in jobs. Empathy helps people understand each other and reduces prejudice, leading to better relationship. Teamwork improves communication and cooperation, getting students ready to work together in the future. With these skills, students create inclusive environments, solve conflicts peacefully, and learn values like responsibility and accountability. Practical skills for everyday life. Everyday practical skills like managing money, cooking, and organizing time are important for being independent. Teaching these skills in schools help the students handle daily challenges, make smart choices, and improve their quality of life. This builds their confidence and prepare them for a successful future. Conclusion. Including life skills in education is important for students' growth and for society. Being teaching social emotional skills, technology, and disaster management, schools help students become resilient, adaptable, and good thinkers. These prepare them to handle challenges, make smart choices, and positively contribute to their communities in a fast-changing world. These are the references of my topic. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope found this discussion valuable for your future. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for presenting your presentation within time, and you have covered so many areas related to your topic. Now, house is open for query round. If any participant would like to ask question from the presenter, Madam Vandana Gupta. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
We'd like to invite our next presenter, Madam Jyoti and Dr. Vikas Dev Chura.
Jyoti Gauri, Jyoti Mishra.
Jyoti Gaur.
Okay.
Good morning, all of you.
Yes.
Good morning, madam. Vandana madam, you can stop your presentation, please. And Jyoti madam, with Dr. Vikas Dev Churam sir, you please start your slide also, and you can unmute yourself and unmute your video also.
Vikas, I think Vikas sir is not here in the thing.
Yes, sir. Is my guide.
Okay. So you are presenting, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. You can share your screen now.
Yes, ma'am.
Please start your video also, madam.
Yes, sir. So PPT is visible.
No, madam.
So wait, sorry, sir.
Now we can see your screen.
Good morning, everyone. My topic is the role of peer influence in education decision of rural adolescent girl. And
Before you start, madam, I request please unmute your video also so we can see presenter on slide on screen. Yes, madam.
okay.
Yes, please continue.
किशोरावस्था एक महत्वपूर्ण समकालीन चरण है। किशोरावस्था विकास एक महत्वपूर्ण चरण है जो बचपन और वयस्क के बीच का एक पुल है, जो भावनात्मक, संज्ञानात्मक और सामाजिक क्षेत्र में एक महत्वपूर्ण परिवर्तन का अनुभव करते हैं। मुख्य परिवर्तन जैविक परिवर्तन, शारीरिक रूप से वो हार्मोन्स के चेंजेस की वजह से औरों से अलग होते हैं। संज्ञानात्मक रूप से भी उनमें सोचने समझने की, तर्क करने की, नैतिक सोच के, विचारों की अलग भावनाएं उत्पन्न होती हैं, जिससे कि वो सामाजिक रूप से खुद को अलग और पिछड़ा हुआ या उनसे डिफरेंट महसूस करते हैं। साथियों का प्रभाव, इसके बीच में उनको जो पीयर इन्फ्लुएंस होता है उसका भी बहुत उनकी लाइफ में इम्प्रेशन पड़ता है। ये मैटर करता है कि वो किस टाइप की संगति में या किस तरह के उसमें वातावरण में रह रहे हैं। लिटरेचर रिव्यू, दिस इज माय लिटरेचर रिव्यू। एंड नेक्स्ट, मेरे इस पेपर को प्रेजेंट करने का उद्देश्य क्या है कि साथियों का प्रभाव, क्या साथियों के प्रभाव की वजह से उनका फ्यूचर इफेक्टिव होता है, वो किस तरह की संगति में रहते हैं, ये सब। ग्रामीण किशोरियों में, खासकर लड़कियों में शैक्षणिक आकांक्षाएं, साथियों का प्रभाव बहुत मैटर करता है। इसके सकारात्मक और नकारात्मक दोनों ही प्रभाव बच्चों पर पड़ते हैं। अगर उनके साथियों का संपर्क उनके लिए सकारात्मक सिद्ध होता है तो वो फ्यूचर को अलग डायरेक्शन में लेके जाता है, और नकारात्मक होता है तो अलग। सांस्कृतिक और सामाजिक कारकों का भी प्रभाव पड़ता है। वो किस माहौल में पड़े बड़े हैं, इस बात का प्रभाव भी उनके फ्यूचर को प्रभावित करता है। उनका पारिवारिक व्यवहार क्या, किस तरह की शिक्षा, किस तरह के वातावरण में पाला गया है, ये उनके प्रभाव पर लाभ उठाने या नकारात्मक दबाव को कार्य करता है। नेक्स्ट है, ग्रामीण किशोरावस्था में कैसी कैसी चुनौतियां और अवसर उनके सामने आते हैं। चुनौतियां, स्वास्थ्य सेवाएं और शिक्षाएं। इस लेवल पर आने के बाद उन्हें प्रॉपर स्वास्थ्य सेवाएं, स्वास्थ्य की देखभाल या एजुकेशन नहीं दे पाते पेरेंट्स, क्योंकि वो जिस माहौल में रहते हैं वो अपने बच्चों से उतना खुल के बात नहीं कर पाते। फिर एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट में भी सेम उनको प्रॉब्लम महसूस होती है कि वो उस लेवल तक उनसे बातें नहीं की जा सकती जिस लेवल तक वो अपने प्रश्नों के उत्तर चाहते हैं। आर्थिक कठिनाई, ग्रामीण एरिया में कृषक या छोटे वर्ग के बच्चों को उस लेवल तक की एजुकेशन नहीं मिल पाती जहां पर आकर वो खुद को समझ सके या अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को दूसरों के साथ शेयर कर सके। अवसर, उन लोगों को वो अवसर भी नहीं मिल, ग्रामीण समुदायों में सामाजिक संबंधों में इतने प्रभाव होता है कि वो लोग अच्छे से इंटरेक्ट नहीं कर पाते। वहां पर उन तरफ अलग तरीके माहौल में वो रहते हैं और बड़े लेवल पर जाकर उन्हें एक अलग माहौल फेस करना पड़ता है जिसमें वो सामंजस्य स्थापित नहीं कर पाते। नेक्स्ट है लिंग शिक्षा और बच्चों को बचपन से ही लड़का लड़की में भेद, ग्रामीण इलाकों में खासकर आज के टाइम में भी बहुत भेदभाव, या ये कह सकते हैं कि लिंग के आधार पर भेदभाव ज्यादा देखा जाता है। लड़कियों की पढ़ाई को लेकर लोगों की सोच कुछ और होती है और लड़कों की पढ़ाई को लेकर। शिक्षा का महत्व तो लिंग के अंतर को समाप्त कर सकता है। फिर विरोधाभास यह है कि लिंग की शिक्षा के द्वारा हम इस अंतर को खत्म तो करते हैं, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं पारंपरिक बाधाएं हमें इस बात को करने से रोकती हैं। समाज पर प्रभाव, परिवार के कर्तव्य, जल्दी विवाह, शिक्षा के बीच में परिवार की जिम्मेदारी आ जाना, ये सब मिलके ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में महिलाओं की शिक्षाओं को बहुत अधिक मात्रा में प्रभावित करते हैं। सांस्कृतिक और सामाजिक आयाम, हमारे समाज में लड़कियों के लिए अलग कायदे कानून और शिक्षा को लेके दायरा अलग बनाया गया और लड़कों को लेकर अलग। इस दायरे को पार करने की कोशिश में या इस दायरे में उलझकर ही कुछ प्रभाव बच्चों की
जिंदगियों पर पड़ते हैं, जैसे समूह में अधिक शैक्षणिक उपेक्षाएं और लड़कों पर अधिक शैक्षणिक उपेक्षाएं जो कि होती हैं लेकिन लड़कियों पर नहीं होती। उनसे सिर्फ घर के कार्य या एक समुदाय में रहकर कार्य करने की आकांक्षाएं रखी जाती हैं, जिसकी वजह से उनका भविष्य प्रभावित होता है। नेक्स्ट है साथियों का प्रभाव। इसमें अकादमिक परिणाम, प्रेरणा और सहयोग, माहौल, साथियों का समर्थन, ये सब पढ़ाई में रुचि रखने वाले साथी उच्च शिक्षा तक लेके जाते हैं। लेकिन अगर यही साथी पढ़ाई में रुचि रखने ना वाले हो तो उनके साथ वाले लोगों का भी भविष्य खतरे में पड़ जाता है। नकारात्मक प्रभाव पड़ते हैं। सामाजिक मानदंडों के दबाव में शैक्षणिक लक्ष्यों को बच्चे भूल जाते हैं। ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में अधिक दबाव और पारंपरिक लिंग भूमिकाएं नकारात्मक प्रभाव डाल सकती हैं। पढ़ाई छोड़ने की प्रवृत्ति, सांस्कृतिक मान्यता और पारिवारिक अपेक्षाओं के कारण लड़कियों के अतिरिक्त दबाव डाले जाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से उनकी पढ़ाई बीच में ही प्रभावित होती है और उन्हें समय से पहले पढ़ाई छोड़नी पड़ती है। इसमें कुछ सजेशंस हैं, जैसे सकारात्मक सहपाठी। हमें ये ध्यान देना चाहिए कि बच्चे का साथ कैसा है, वो किस तरह के साथियों के साथ रहता है, इससे शायद उनके फ्यूचर में थोड़ा चेंज हो सके। समुदाय और परिवार का सहयोग, समुदाय और स्कूली परिवार और समुदाय समूह के बीच साझेदारी होनी चाहिए। मीडिया साक्षरता, मीडिया के द्वारा लड़कियों पर जो कटाक्ष या किसी तरह के प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट की जाती है उन पर हमें ध्यान देना चाहिए। सहयोगात्मक शिक्षण, समूह कार्य और अध्ययन स्तरों में शैक्षणिक प्रदर्शन को बढ़ाना चाहिए। सामाजिक भावनात्मक शिक्षण, अभिभावक कार्यशालाएं, भविष्य में अनुसंधान होने चाहिए। लैंगिक मुद्दों पर ज्यादा ध्यान देना चाहिए। नेक्स्ट इज माय रेफरेंसेस एंड थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू।
थैंक यू सो मच मैडम, यू कवर्ड। आपने बहुत सारे जो बिंदु और विषय है बहुत जल्दी और बहुत सार में आपने कवर की। आपने बहुत ही सारे बिंदु अपने अच्छे तरीके से बताए। थैंक यू सो मच। हाउस इज ओपन फॉर क्वेरी। अगर ज्योति मैडम से कोई प्रश्न पूछना चाहता है। द रोल ऑफ पीयर इन्फ्लुएंस इन द एजुकेशन डिसीजन ऑफ रूरल एडोलेसेंट गर्ल्स, इस विषय पर यदि कोई प्रश्न है तो प्लीज पूछिए। थैंक यू सो मच मैम फॉर वेरी गुड प्रेजेंटेशन।
थैंक यू सर।
प्लीज आप अपना स्क्रीन ऑफ कर सकते हैं। मैं अगले प्रेजेंटर मैडम ज्योति मिश्रा जी को इनवाइट करना चाहूंगा। मैडम ज्योति मिश्रा जी, प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ, अपना स्क्रीन ऑन करें। ज्योति मैडम, आप पहले स्क्रीन शेयरिंग ऑफ कर लें।
ओके सर।
जी, ज्योति गौड़ मैडम से निवेदन है वे अपना स्क्रीन शेयरिंग ऑफ कर लें। ओके मैडम। और ज्योति मिश्रा मैडम, प्लीज स्क्रीन शेयर ऑन करें, आप अपना वीडियो भी ऑन करें। एंड she will be speaking on spiritual well-being among children through Indian perspective. मैडम, आपकी स्लाइड एकदम विजिबल है, आप भी विजिबल और ऑडिबल है, प्लीज प्रेजेंट।
I'm presenting a spiritual well-being among children through Indian perspective. Spirituality can be defined as a person's experience of or belief in a power aside from their own existence. Spirituality is an experience and practices that bring a person connected to divine. In religious view, it is believed that we are connecting to superior God, a power a power that guides us and enlighten our path. And in non-religious belief, it and body and soul. Spiritual development is essential for mental health among people, and it is allowing to focus on the spiritual well-being in children and enhance spirituality in them. Spirituality is the soul of India. India is known as the Vishwaguru Bharat, and it is all of devotion and wisdom. India is offered extending experience and peace of mind in spirituality and cultural significance. Spirituality is the soul of India. Ramayana, Bharat, Vedas taught us how to live our life in most wider and bringing inner peace. The problems and difficulties of our life get resolved and by learning and practicing the spirituality pathway. RVC Sant Guru from ancient time performed sadhana to attain moksha, and The enchanting mantras bring calmness and attract universal energy that open doors for mental health and spiritual well-being among people. In today's modern world, spiritual development in children are essential. The spirituality enhance the values, beliefs, kindness, and social well-being, and reduce the stresses and improve the mental health. Um, The literature reviews suggest that spirituality is very important to improve mental health in children. How spiritual health prevent anxieties and spirituality includes the self knowledge and content awareness in the people. When spirituality is connected in curriculum, children learn many things. When spirituality assessment, they peace, love, unity, and children. Educators and parents should understand that spirituality is required to build framework for spiritual development in children. The objective of the study is to understand the spiritual well-being among children through Indian perspective and to explore the importance of spirituality in children. Conclusion of the study is spiritual well-being in children is essential part of child development. India is a country of spirituality and wisdom. So the upbringing of children must include the attachment with nature, religion, and inner self. Spiritual learning in children have to cope up with the stressful conditions and protect them from evil acts. The learning improves in mental health and child learn to live with love, care, support. And it brings them close to nature and they will be thankful to the nature for everything they provide us. Value education and spiritual well-being in children developed by educators and family. It brings ethics, morality, integrating them and allows the children to explore the world and experience the spiritual journey by understanding inner self and self-awareness. There are some recommendations to enhance spirituality in children. Children should participate and enjoy the festival celebrations in schools. They bring unity and togetherness in diverse classrooms, and they develop the bond of sharing. Students learn different cultures of India through classroom activities and exchange the knowledges and experiences. It enhances their skill development. The value educations in children can be developed through helping them our glorious historical studies, mythological stories that build their characters and develop the feeling of patriotism and love for the nation. Explore the nature, engaging children in activities that bring them closer to the nature and where they can learn faster. Nature brings calmness to the mind and happiness to the soul. Let the children identify the different species of flora and fauna and connect with them. Visiting to religious places and let children feel the positive vibes there, the aura and the energy of the religious places improve the mental health and calmness. Develop the habits of playing in children. It is a lifetime learning. Children should understand the power of prayers. It protects them, calm their mind, connect with divine. Practicing yoga and meditation in schools, helping achieving mental health and self-realization in children. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. You presented in stipulated time. The house is open for query round on spiritual well-being among children through Indian perspective. If any audience would like to ask question from Madam Jyoti Mishra. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you for presentation. Now I would like to invite our presenter, Dr. Rupali Bahel, madam.
Dr. Suman or Dr. Rupali? Dr. Rupali?
हाँ मैडम शेड्यूल 3 में रूपाली मैडम ने रिक्वेस्ट किया था कि present.
Okay. The
रूपाली
first
मैडम.
Dr. Rupali.
Mute me. Oh, ठीक है. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam. Please unmute your video and please start screen share.
Sure.
Meanwhile, सुमन मैडम आप ज्वाइन हो चुके हैं. रूपाली मैडम के बाद मैं ऑडियंस को बताना चाहूंगा कि हमारे साथ प्रेजेंटर है डॉक्टर संध्या. उनके बाद में डॉक्टर सुमन प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं.
फॉरवर्ड पॉइंट पे तो जाने दो.
Yes, Rupali madam, we can see your screen.
Dr. Rupali, please open your camera also.
अच्छा, camera is not, but I have shared my camera. Camera. The screen is visible.
Screen is visible,
पहली वाली
but
slide
you are
वाली.
not visible.
First वाली slide में. Wait a minute, ma'am.
Yes, madam. You are visible now and your screen is also visible. Then full screen your presentation and start your.
Thank you. So my topic is spiritual well-being and resilience, a vision for incorporation of life skills among children. It is not the strongest species that survive, not the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change will survive. I start with life skills. Importance of life skills for children, that is emotional regulation. The emotions of fear, of belongingness, of recognition, these need to be regulated in the life of the children from the very beginning to promote healthy relationship and interactions. Next is problem solving skills. They have to they should be given some games, some easy problems. Then we should move from simple to complex so that they can identify, analyze, and find out their path, comfortable path to lead to the goal. जैसे हम साइकोलॉजी में मेज लर्निंग वाले कराते हैं या हम मिरर इमेज की प्रैक्टिस कराते हैं जिसमें स्टार शीट देते हैं और मिरर में देखकर आपको स्टार की वो शेडो देखकर आपको स्टार में मेन शीट पे लाइन करना है, बट यू हैव टू स्टिक टू द मिरर इमेज ओनली. तो इस तरीके के गेम्स देने से उनमें एक हम कह सकते हैं एक टॉलरेंस डेवलप होती है जिस और एक पेशेंस डेवलप होता है so that they can analyze the situation and identify their solution. Then comes to the decision making. Decision making is very important. It removes the conflicts among the students or children. ये conflicts हम story से भी कर सकते हैं. जैसे हमारी विक्रम वेताल की stories थी और हमारी पंचतंत्रा वाली stories हैं. और इस तरह से हम ऐसे स्पिरिचुअल स्टोरीज या हमारे स्पिरिचुअल जो जितने एपिक्स हैं उनमें से लेकर स्टोरीज, शॉर्ट स्टोरीज लेकर बता सकते हैं और कई सारे हम कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स दूर कर सकते हैं. तो ये सारे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स उनके डिसीजन मेकिंग में बहुत हेल्प करेंगे. तो दिस कैन बी वन एस्पेक्ट ऑफ आवर करिकुलम टू इंक्लूड सच स्क्रिप्चर्स, सच स्पिरिचुअल स्टोरीज एक्सेट्रा. और आजकल वो टाइम तो रहा नहीं कि जब दादा दादी मिलकर जॉइंट फैमिली होती थी और दादा दादी मिलकर वो स्टोरीज, बेड टाइम स्टोरीज सुनाते थे. नाउ वी आर स्टिकिंग टू द कंप्यूटर, एनिमेटेड पिक्चर्स. तो इस तरीके की हमें हैबिट डालनी पड़ेगी या उसको इंक्लूड करना पड़ेगा कि इंस्टेड ऑफ सीइंग सम अदर पिक्चर्स, it's better they should stick themselves or they should relate themselves to these things. Then there is a part is communication. That is also a very key aspect in the development of the personality. आपका जब सबसे पहले interaction होगा या impression पड़ेगा तो वो communication से ही पड़ता है. तो communication means what have been asked and what are you giving the response. तो जो फर्स्ट स्पीकर है आपको उसको अंडरस्टैंड करना है, पेशेंटली लिसन करना है और देन यू हैव टू रिस्पॉन्ड अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट. तो दिस शुड बी वेरी क्लियर. अब ये हम कैसे कर सकते हैं, जैसे वी हैव गेम्स विस्परिंग सेशन और उसमें हम एक विस्पर करते हैं एक दूसरे क्लास में और स्टेटमेंट लास्ट तक जाके वो कैसी रहती है. तो इस तरीके से ये कम्युनिकेशन डेवलप होता है. वी कैन टेक स्मॉल इंसिडेंट्स लाइक टॉकिंग टू द डॉक्टर, ऐसा गोइंग टू द मार्केट and interaction with the grocery keeper, then with the vegetable shop, with your friends. इस तरह के हम छोटे छोटे ड्रामा और प्लेस कर सकते हैं इंटरेक्शन के, जिसको कम्युनिकेशन में क्लैरिटी आ सकती है. Then next is fostering emotional intelligence. This is very important and this is the only path to that lead to spiritual well-being. हमारी सेल्फ अवेयरनेस कैसी है, हम do we recognize ourselves, what do we think about them. आप बहुत सारे बच्चों का अगर आप इंट्रोडक्शन लेना चाहें और उनको बोलें 5 lines write about yourself, they won't be able to write it. तो ये सेल्फ अवेयरनेस बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है कि हम बचपन से उन्हें तैयार करें कि आप कौन हैं, आपका क्या एम है, व्हाट आर योर इंटरेस्ट, व्हाट आर योर हॉबीज, व्हाट आर योर इंक्लिनेशंस। इस तरीके से सेल्फ अवेयरनेस हमें चाइल्डहुड से ये सब डेवलप करने पड़ेंगे। देन कम्स द एम्पैथी। एम्पैथी दैट इज sharing the feelings of others, sharing the feeling of others. Then comes the social skills. शेयरिंग द फीलिंग ऑफ अदर्स, इसको हम बचपन से कैसे कराते हैं कि जैसे अभी हमने प्राइमरी स्कूल में कि टिफिन शेयरिंग शुरू करना, तो दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। मिड डे मील में अगर कोई बच्चा छूट जाता है तो दूसरा बच्चा अपना शेयर कर देता है उसके साथ डिनर, लंच। तो इस तरीके से हम एम्पैथी को डेवलप कर सकते हैं। अच्छा, शेयरिंग ऑफ स्टेशनरीज और शेयरिंग ऑफ टॉफीज, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं जिससे हम एम्पैथी को बचपन से डेवलप कर सकते हैं। सोशल स्किल्स, चिल्ड्रन एक्वायर स्किल्स फॉर बिल्डिंग हेल्दी रिलेशनशिप्स। ये हम गेम्स के द्वारा कर सकते हैं, छोटे छोटे गेम्स जिनमें हम ग्रुप ग्रुप वाले गेम्स जिसमें स्मॉल ग्रुप्स बना सकें। दैट हेल्प्स देम टू डेवलप सोशल स्किल्स, टीम वर्क, प्रोजेक्ट्स, ग्रुप प्रोजेक्ट्स विच इन्वॉल्व टीम्स। इस तरह से हम उनमें सोशल स्किल्स। इमोशनल रेगुलेशन अगेन इज अ पार्ट दैट आई हैव ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन। देन कम्स द माइंडफुल एंड स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट। प्रॉब्लम आज के टाइम में क्या है कि एवरीवेयर देयर इज स्ट्रेस, पीयर प्रेशर, क्लासरूम स्ट्रेस, वर्क प्लेस स्ट्रेस। अब ये ज्यादा स्ट्रेस इसलिए भी है बच्चों के लिए क्योंकि
एक्सक्यूज मी मैडम, योर 5 मिनट टाइम कवर हो चुका है, प्लीज समराइज योर
अच्छा, समराइज कर देते हैं। अब बच्चों को इमीडिएट फीडबैक की आदत होती है और जल्दी सब कुछ मिलने की आदत होती है। तो जो आजकल हम इमीडिएट फीडबैक दे देते हैं और पेशेंस नहीं डेवलप होता, शायद वो प्लांट्स को बड़ा होते हुए भी देख ना पाए जब वो एक रूम में सिर्फ की बटन दबा के हर कुछ अवेलेबल कर लेते हैं ऑनलाइन। तो दैट प्रेशर, वो टॉलरेंस डेवलप करने के लिए हमें कुछ नए नेचर के क्लोज ले जाना पड़ेगा। देन ग्रैटिट्यूड, स्ट्रेंथ और चैलेंज टू नेगेटिव थॉट्स। हमें न्यूज़पेपर में उनको दिखाना चाहिए कि कौन कौन से पॉजिटिव थॉट्स हैं और कौन से नेगेटिव। पॉजिटिव थॉट्स जितने हैं उस स्टेटमेंट में उसको निकाल कर लेकर आए, so that they always concentrate on the positive things. So spirituality is to aware yourself with your reality. Well-being is happiness and comfortability, and spiritual well-being is a state of bliss. Family, community and education role, ये सबको हमने इन्वॉल्व करना पड़ेगा। और रेजिलियंस ये है कि आप एडवर्सिटी में फंस ना जाएं, बट हाउ फाइंड योर पाथ टू कम बैक टू फॉर्म अगेन। बट चेंज इज द पार्ट ऑफ द लाइफ, तो हर बार आपको नए चेंजेस के साथ रिस्पॉन्स लेना पड़ेगा और फिर से खड़े होकर उनको फेस करना पड़ेगा। सो दीज शुड बी इनकॉर्पोरेटेड इन एजुकेशन एंड टीचर ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम। These are my references.
Thank you, madam.
Happiness
Thank you
is
so
not the
much.
absence of problems, it is the ability to deal with them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam. Nicely designed slides. We all can see your work. Thank you so much for presentation. And house is open for query if any audience would like to ask question from Dr. Rupali Bahan. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Right, next speaker, Dr. Sandhya for presentation.
संध्या खेर।
Dr. Sandhya, if you can listen to us,
Yes,
please unmute
yes,
yourself.
sir, yes. Yes, I am unmute myself. Then first of all, you're hearing my voice?
आप
यस।
मैडम आप अपना वीडियो ऑन करें और अपनी स्लाइड शेयर करें, आपकी आवाज हम तक पहुंच रही है।
Actually, I don't have slides. I only give my presentation. Now your voice is not audible to me.
हाँ मैडम, आई रिक्वेस्टिंग यू कि आप अपना वीडियो ऑन करें ताकि हम आपको देख सकें जब आप अपना प्रेजेंटेशन या जो भी अपना टॉप स्पीच है वो देना चाह रहे हैं। म्यूट योर
Just
वीडियो। यस।
I think, sir, video is on.
नहीं मैडम, हम लोग वीडियो नहीं देख पा रहे हैं अभी।
Where I have to go for?
मैडम आप इसको मैनेज करें, मीनवाइल मैं नेक्स्ट प्रेजेंटर को बुला लेता हूँ, आप अपना सेटअप एक बार देख लें। आई वुड प्रेजेंट मैडम। और डॉक्टर सुमन चौहान जी हमारे साथ हैं। डॉक्टर सुमन चौहान
सर आई एम ऑडिबल?
ऑडिबल है मैडम, आप अपना वीडियो ऑन करें, स्लाइड
ओके सर।
रन करें। मैं चेयर एंड कोच डॉक्टर सुमन चौहान टेक्निकली स्टार्ट नहीं कर वी
सर
आर।
मेरा माइक्रोफोन काम नहीं कर रहा था उस टाइम पे।
कोई बात नहीं मैडम।
अभी सर मेरा वीडियो ऑन हो रहा है?
नहीं मैडम, वीडियो नहीं देख पा रहे हैं आप।
सर मैंने दोनों से कनेक्ट किया हुआ है, मे बी फोन से भी और कंप्यूटर से भी, क्योंकि मेरा कंप्यूटर पे माइक्रोफोन काम नहीं कर रहा है सर।
आप अपना स्लाइड शेयर, आपका वीडियो एक बार जब आप कनेक्ट कर
हाँ
रहे
सर,
तो
वो प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी सर। सर मेरी
आपकी स्लाइड विजिबल है मैडम, आप
ओके
इसको
सर।
फुल स्क्रीन कर लीजिए। अगर ऑन कर ले ताकि हम स्पीकर को भी देख सकें।
सर मेरी स्लाइड विजिबल हो रही है?
जी मैडम विजिबल है, प्लीज फुल स्क्रीन कर लीजिए। स्लाइड शो में जाके फुल स्क्रीन कर सकते, या F5 के बटन से सीधा फुल स्क्रीन हो।
तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है।
Sir, if possible, I can also start.
आप 2 मिनट वेट करें प्लीज, आप अपना वीडियो ऑन करने की ट्राई करें क्योंकि आप एटलीस्ट वीडियो होना जरूरी है।
हाँ जी, वीडियो ऑन हो गया सर।
जी आप होल्ड करें मैडम।
सर आप मैम का ले लीजिए, क्योंकि मेरा थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है कंप्यूटर में, फिर हैंग हो रहा है।
ओके, अभी परमिशनल चेयर एंड को चेयर संध्या खेरा मैडम, अगर आपका स्लाइड नहीं है तो आप अपना जो भी टॉक डिलीवर करना चाह रहे हैं प्लीज डिलीवर करें। और मीनवाइल मैं सुमन मैडम से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा आप अपना स्लाइड शेयरिंग ऑफ कर दें।
I think now video is visible or not?
हाँ मैडम, आपका जो मोबाइल से आप वीडियो दिखा रहे हैं वो दिख रहा है हमें।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
Dr. Suman, please stop sharing.
स्क्रीन शेयर ऑफ कर दें सुमन मैडम।
ओके सर।
जी सर, my topic is about holistic development. First of all, good afternoon everyone.
आई रिक्वेस्ट संध्या मैडम, आप अपना मोबाइल ऐसी जगह रखें और देख सकें। मीनवाइल बात करते हो आप कान के आसपास लगाएं पड़ेगा, तो आप अपने से थोड़ी डिस्टेंस पे इसको रख लें ताकि हम लोग आपकी।
जी सर, okay. Good afternoon everyone. You are, sir, first of all, you are giving me an opportunity to discuss everything with you, to discuss my, that's why my topic is holistic development. First of all, I can talk about holistic development. Holistic development includes physical development, cognitive development, emotional development, social development, moral development. All these things are included in holistic development. So now first we are talking development. When we are saying about physical development, physical development means the process which bring bodily and socially changes, sociologically changes, internal as well as external changes in an organism or in an human being, from conceptional period to till death period. So that's physical plays a significant role also in the process of adjustment and progress of an organism. And in the beginning, when the infant is quite helpless, he can't do anything with yourself, then only some satisfaction is there. Other family members give him support and he or she can do everything. Then physical development, first of all, is very, very important for every child. Second is cognitive development. Cognitive development is also responsible for development of an individual. Cognitive includes mental, intellectual ability, sensation, perception, imagination, memorizing, and memorizing. After that, it is responsible for reasoning, also understanding, intellectual intelligence, generalization. All things are included. All things are included in cognitive development. Interpretation, language abilities, and conceptual abilities, problem solving abilities, decision making abilities, I think, and the creative ability also included in cognitive development. When we want to change in the behavior of a student, it is very important for everyone. It is very important for how to change a desirable behavior in a students internally as well as externally. Next, then the next development point is emotional. We are talking about holistic development. It is very emotional development. Emotional development is also one major aspect of a human development. Emotions like love, fear, anxiety, anger, it is also play a development role of a personality. And it also of importance of emotional experience. When we are talking of emotional experience in a human being or in a life, it is a quite essential to know about the emotion. Others emotions are also important, because when we are talking about a person, other emotions are also important, what they want. And the next one is emotional development. After emotional development, we can talk about social development. Then human being, all are human beings and all are social animal. Their behavior is also a social. Society is also essential role for everyone. Then the maintenance of social relationship with others, it is also for a child, how he will behave in a how he will behave in a society, and how he will grow in a society. Then the growth and development is also important for us as students. And the social behavior is referred to a social development, socialization of a child. Social development means ki socially child is adjusted or not adjusted. A person, when we are talking about the every person, that the individual, a person, when we are saying about any individual, a person or she passes through the process of social development, socialization. If he or she is a social, then he will adjust in the society. And if he or she is a only and only intellectual but not a social, so he can't say that he is a behave like a human being. So for a human being, it is very important how to behave in a society, how to behave in a social culture. Then the next is also a very, very important development. When we are saying about holistic development, it is very important for everyone. Moral development or a development of a character. Then we are saying, when we are talking about strong character, we mean strength of the strength of will, strength of the human being. What is the strength of a human being and what are the weaknesses of the human being? So when we are saying about moral development, morally is actually related with the character. And moral development, once character develop, when we are saying about character development, it is the sum total of the habits, habit of a student or habit of any person, and the
Consumer
habit
madam,
of
your time is over. Please summarize your.
just sir, wait, just 1 minute. Then habit is similar mechanical, and habit is for automation. So that's 5 points for holistic development. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Sandhya madam, for your talk. Also open for question. To ask question from Sandhya madam. Quality education for holistic learning. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Suman, madam, if you are ready with your presentation and your video. Suman, madam, if you are ready with your presentation and video.
यस
Meanwhile,
सर, मैंने अभी फोन से कनेक्ट सर, आई एम ऑडिबल?
हाँ, आप ऑडिबल है मैडम।
मैं ये फोन से कनेक्ट कर रही हूँ, पर इसमें नहीं आ पाएंगी, तो मैं सर ऐसे ही पेपर
आपकी
प्रेजेंट
स्लाइड
करूँ?
मैडम पहले एकदम सही दिख रही थी। आप जो
सर
पहले
वो
चला रहे
लैपटॉप
थे
पे,
एकदम ओके था।
सर वो बिल्कुल ठीक था, पर ये लैपटॉप पे अब नहीं हो पा रहा है सर दोबारा कनेक्ट।
आप अपना
मैंने
कैमरा
फोन पे
ऑन
कनेक्ट।
कीजिए सर।
ओके
मैम,
सर।
यस सुमन मैम।
ओके सर, आई एम ऑडिबल मैम?
आप ऑडिबल हैं, विजिबल भी हैं। अगर हो सके तो मैडम
ओके
स्लाइड
सर।
दिखाएं, क्योंकि टॉक
ओके
डिलीवर
सर।
करना इतना एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं है। अगर हो सके तो आप स्लाइड अपना प्रेजेंटेशन को ही प्रेजेंट करें। आप टाइम ले लीजिए, हमारे पास एक और प्रेजेंटर है, वो तो प्रेजेंट कर लेंगे। आपने जब पहले कनेक्ट किया था दैट वाज परफेक्टली ओके, खाली फुल स्क्रीन करना ड्यू था उसको।
सर मैं माइक्रोफोन मैंने अपने फोन पे ऑन किया है, क्योंकि उस पे नहीं चल रहा था, तो मैंने दोनों ही कनेक्ट किए हुए हैं।
कोई
मैंने
प्रॉब्लम
अपना
नहीं है
मोबाइल।
मैडम। आप प्रेजेंटेशन और ऑन कर लीजिए। अगर आप टाइम ले लीजिए, हमारे पास में एक और प्रेजेंटर है, अनीता कुमारी मैडम है।
ओके सर।
तो वी एक्सपेक्ट की
सर
एटलीस्ट
मेरा
प्रेजेंटेशन।
फोन से मैं स्लाइड्स कनेक्ट कर रही हूँ, पर वो मेरा फॉन्ट साइज बदल जा रहा है, हिंदी का वो इंग्लिश में आ जा रहा है, वो
फोन से मत
मेंशन
करिए
नहीं हो
मैडम,
पा
आपने जो पहले किया था ना एग्जैक्टली वैसे कर लीजिए। या
रहा।
आपको
ओके
अगर
सर।
प्रॉब्लम है तो
सर
आप
ऐसा,
पीपीटी।
हाँ सर, मैं ऐसे ही प्रेजेंट कर लूँ, क्योंकि पीपीटी या तो फिर मैं आपको सेंड
सुमन
कर
मैम,
दूंगी सर।
आप मुझे
सुमन
भेज
मैम,
दीजिए।
what you do, you please share your PPT in group.
हाँ,
ओके सर मैम, ओके।
Vivek sir will run and you will speak. So you take your time and then we will run.
ठीक
Till
है।
then we can call next
We will
presenter.
start with the next presenter. Anita madam is there? Madam Anita Kumar. Anita Kumari ji.
सॉरी
Yes,
सर,
sir.
मैं
Yes,
भी
sir. Yes, sir.
वेट, मैं भी अपनी पीपीटी शेयर कर सकती हूँ क्या? इन
Yes, 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 you
आपने
can.
अपना टॉक डिलीवर कर दिया मैडम आपकी।
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, ठीक
Good morning,
ठीक
sir.
है, ठीक है, ओके मैम।
जी। आप मुझे पीपीटी भेज दीजिए फॉर फर्दर जो आगे इवैल्यूएशन के लिए।
करना मुझे
ठीक, ठीक.
अनीता मैडम आर यू देयर?
Yes, sir.
Yes madam, please unmute your video. And Anita madam will be delivering on developing life skill essential for 21st century. हाँ मैडम, आपकी स्लाइड विजिबल है, आप अपना कैमरा भी ऑन कर लें।
कैसे करना है?
बिल्कुल सही चल रहा है मैडम, आपके अपना कैमरा ओपन कर लें ताकि हम आपको देख भी सकें ड्यूरिंग प्रेजेंटेशन।
अनीता मैम, कैमरा एज वेल एज योर माइक दोनों आपने, हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
मैम,
Your PPT is visible. You make it in slideshow mode and then you
good
can
morning,
start.
ma'am. Good morning, sir. Good morning, you all. I am Anita Kumari from PPT.
Yes, it is visible, Anita ma'am.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can start.
Perfectly okay madam, you can start your।
कैमरा 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 नहीं होगा, हो गया।
It's fine,
Okay,
Anita ma'am. You please start.
Okay, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. My name is Anita Kumar, a PhD scholar from University. Now I am sharing my PPT. My topic is developing life skills essential for 21st century, a meta-analytic review. Fast social and economic changes in 21st century make life skills essential for success. Life skills or 21st century skills help individual adapt to change, technology, and cultural diversity. These life skills also called 21st skills. These include 4C, which explains to communicate, to collaborate, to think creativity, to think critical thinking. The WHO defines life skills as cognitive, emotional, interpersonal, and practical abilities needed for personal and professional success. Today's complex workplace demands critical thinking, problem solving, and effective communication. Today, workers have to do not only technical issues, but also they have behave interpersonal also. Today's complex workplace demands critical thinking, problem solving, and effective communication. This research will analyze current studies on life skills development and identify effective teaching methods. Life skills include cognitive, social, and emotional abilities. Frameworks emphasize critical thinking, communication, teamwork, creativity, empathy, and perseverance. Education is shifting towards a holistic approach, integrated life skills. Teachers face challenges in teaching and assessing these skills, and there is a growing interest in culturally sensitive education and improved assessment tools. Digital literacy involves both technical proficiency and ethical awareness. Technology facilitates collaboration and creativity, but also brings challenges like privacy and cyberbullying. Modern workplace require effective communication, teamwork, and creativity to navigate cross-culture settings and foster innovation. Critical thinking is essential for assessing information and solving complex problems in personal and professional context. The objectives are meta-analysis and analyze existing research on life skills needed for success in 21st century, to understand current educational practices, find effective methods. Life skills are important to identify the best teaching strategies and educational models for skills in students. It helps to investigate how factors like culture, socioeconomic status, and access to technology impact life skills development. By this, we can explore obstacles faced in teaching life skills and suggest ways to overcome them. It identifies areas where research on life skills education is lacking in future study, teaching and learning practices. Methodology. This study uses a meta-analysis to combine findings of essential life skills for 21st century's success. Merging data from multiple studies yield more reliable results. It evaluates the various teaching strategies for promoting life skills. The aim is to identify the best for life skills and highlight areas for further investigations. It is collected from different academic databases. Life skills. The aim of this analyze exiting research on important life skills needed for 21st century. Its main objective are to find out effective teaching methods and educational development. By developing these skills, a person or a student understands how how factors like culture, social, economic status, and technology access influence learning and identifying challenging in implementing life skills in education. It seeks to suggest to these challenges and highlights areas where further research is needed. Now we can, in conclusion, the importance of life skills is to develop life skills is crucial for navigating 21st century challenges. It is active learning methods enhance critical thinking and collaborations.
Thank you, madam. Your time is over. Please summarize.
Yes.
Time हो गया मैडम, 5 मिनट का टाइम कंप्लीट हो गया.
Okay, sir. In conclusion, we find that life skills are essential for success today. Active learning helps to develop like critical thinking and teamwork through education, but access is still a problem in low income areas. Future research should look at how these skills impact people over time. By using effective teaching methods, we can better prepare individuals for modern challenges. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much for elaborative presentation. House is open for query if any audience would like to ask question from Madam Anita Kumari.
Okay, sir.
On the topic developing life skill essential for 21st century. Thank you, madam.
Sir. Thank you, sir, for
you,
giving me this opportunity.
And now we have our next presenter.
Hello, Tanya ma'am. Good evening.
We have Professor Dr. Tanya Gupta, madam. Madam would be presenting on holistic development program in university, assessing impact on student success. मैडम आप खुद ही ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं क्या? ओके. The slides is visible, madam.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, esteemed Chair, Professor Bhandarkar, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir. And the esteemed co-chair of the session. With your permission, can I please present my paper?
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Right. Thank you, Kavya, ma'am. So I'm here to present my paper, Holistic Development Programs in Universities, Assessing Impact on Student Success. So as we all know that one of the key focus of our National Education Policy 2020, and if we also see historically throughout the journey of Indian education system, has been on Sarvangeen Vikas or holistic development of the learner, where we all know that this is like a 360-degree development of the learner in terms of physical and gross motor, fine motor, sensory, language, cognitive, emotional, social, ready for a life where they can be resilient and can manage things with their own way, that is through self-help. So the National Education Policy has primarily given us a way forward that how the entire educational ecosystem can help in creating such kind of a holistic development of the learners. So for this, it is important that when we say about holistic development, it just does not happen. We have to have very clear programs in our education system, which focus on comprehensive growth of our students in all the domains that were mentioned, that is, whether it is intellectual or cognitive, emotional, social, ethical, making them more resilient persons. And when we know the world is a VUCA world, it is volatile, it is it is ambiguous, it is full of complexities and challenges, it is uncertain. So we have to keep making efforts through our holistic development program. Our students can meet these challenges, they can face them, and they can be resilient, and they can rapidly evolve themselves in this evolving world. So a few studies that I have quoted here, not all from the details, but just one study which is by Gordon and Casey in 2019, which says that we need to have a very balanced education system, and it has to be such that all dimensions of the student's personality can be covered within the setup of wherever, like especially in terms of higher education, if we say. So we have to help through our entire process that stay in the university or in the college or in any higher education system. We have to focus that our students can become well-rounded individuals, and they can face diverse situations. There is also another study by Chen et al. In 2021, which focuses that holistic development programs should entail models that prioritize life skills, which focus on emotional intelligence and build social responsibility alongside the the academic pursuits that we want our students to undertake. Also, a study by Fletcher in 2020 details the kind of holistic programs that can be offered, which includes themes like leadership, sorry for the comma, the leadership training here, then providing them counseling services, giving them opportunities for curricular and extracurricular activities, sports, wellness programs, and also engaging them in community services so that it equips them with the skills to thrive well in their personal and professional lives. Another study has been conducted by Sharma and Kumar in 2022, which quotes on numerous studies and reports there that those education institutions that have holistic development programs and ensure that their students participate in these programs, such students perform better academically, they exhibit higher levels of emotional intelligence, and they also show improved readiness for the job market, which we say as becoming employable. Then another study by Park and Lee in 2021 also concludes that students who undergo through such holistic development programs develop strong leadership and social skills, and they can work in collaborative setups and interdisciplinary environment. And therefore, the need emerged and a study has been conducted. This has almost taken about 2.5 months to take some data from the stakeholders involved. And the methodology has been mixed method approach. Quantitative survey from 300 university students has been taken. Primarily, more number of students that I have taken is from my own university only for so this whatever I'm finding out may not really be very much generalized at the point of time. That is one delimitation, but I will not even call it a case study because all the 300 university students were not from my university. So this quantitative survey covered parameters like academic performance, emotional well-being, leadership skills, and career readiness. And semi-structured interviews were conducted with 15 program coordinators, for these students only from different programs and different schools. Their program coordinators underwent a semi-structured interview, and we tried to find out the objectives of these holistic development programs in their university, the challenges and the outcome. So I'll broadly cover the major findings. One major finding that is reported through the qualitative as well as the quantitative. When we speak about the students, 85% of the students of the sample have reported that they feel better in terms of their emotional well-being. They speak of the counseling services, and they feel that stress management workshops, peer support systems are helpful to them to cope with their day-to-day academic and personal pressures. Secondly, such holistic development programs also develops their leadership skills and makes them career ready. So 72% of students have indicated this. Third is that 65% of the participants, when they were asked that how do you think community service helps their understanding of social issues and how they can contribute, so they have also reported that it has a significant contribution. However, the fourth major finding that has come through the quantitative and the qualitative data analysis, and especially from the program coordinators, is that most of the time these are very delineated programs, and they are not a part of the core academic curriculum. So therefore, students take them as optional rather than essential. And also secondly, there needs to be more trained personnel who can especially in the university systems, who can deliver mental health and leadership training to the students. Finally, to come up with the discussion and the implication, this is the recommendation for the universities, and this I also take it as a recommendation for my own university, so that the students can benefit from the holistic programs. We have to, one, integrate these programs with our academics. Secondly, the faculty and the staff who is involved in these holistic development programs should be given proper training. We have to invest more in mental health resources and ensure that community engagement is a requirement for all students. So this should become, every student should take up community engagement. And also third, collaborate with external organizations so that we can have some resource, some support, and some fresh perspectives coming into these programs. To conclude, one, holistic development programs in universities play a crucial role in fostering student success across multiple dimensions. Second, such programs positively impact emotional well-being, career readiness, and social responsibility among the students. And third is that universities must continue to invest in such holistic development initiatives and try to create a education where benefit in every aspect of their life. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much for elaborative study of more than 300 students of you.
Thank you.
Invited. If any question you would like to ask from Professor Tanya Gupta, madam, on topic holistic development. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Now next presenter is Dr. Suman Chauhan, madam. Suman, madam, are you there? I may present your presentation, so you can. Suman, madam, please unmute your video and audio so we can start.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I am audible?
Yes, madam, you are audible.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon to everyone. Sir, मेरी PPT मैंने आपको send की है.
Just a minute.
Okay, sir.
Is Suman madam's PPT is available to everyone? Available to everyone? Hemlata madam, please confirm करिए.
PPT is visible.
Okay. Suman madam, you can present.
You can start,
Okay,
Suman
sir.
ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. मैं Dr. Suman Chauhan, Assistant Professor, DD College, Dehradun. Today's my research paper title is उच्चतर माध्यमिक स्तर पर अध्ययनरत विद्यार्थियों की जीवन शैली तथा आधुनिकीकरण के मध्य सहसंबंध का अध्ययन करना. सर, प्रस्तावना, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. मेरी पहली स्लाइड प्रस्तावना, और प्रस्तावना के अंतर्गत मैंने जीवन शैली और आधुनिकीकरण को परिभाषित किया है. जीवन शैली से अगर मैं बात करूं, जीवन शैली से क्या तात्पर्य है, तो किसी भी व्यक्ति, परिवार तथा समाज के रहने या जीवन जीने के वह ढंग जिसमें वो अपने मनोवैज्ञानिक, सामाजिक तथा आर्थिक दैनिक आधार पर समन्वय स्थापित करने का उसे जीवन शैली कहते हैं। इसी प्रकार मैं अगर आधुनिकीकरण की बात करूं तो आधुनिकीकरण को सामान्य शब्दों में हम गत्यात्मकता का एक शब्द इसके लिए प्रयोग कर सकते हैं। आधुनिकीकरण का अर्थ है परंपरावादी विचारों, मान्यताओं आदि का त्याग कर नवीन विचारों, मूल्यों, समानता, प्रजातांत्रिक, वैज्ञानिक तथा स्वतंत्रतावादी जैसे आत्मसात करना। मैम नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। संबंधित साहित्य की समीक्षा, रिव्यू लिटरेचर मैं बात करूं तो संबंधित साहित्य की समीक्षा में मैंने जीवन शैली और आधुनिकीकरण से साहित्यों को है और इन दोनों चरों कार्य किए हैं, उनके अलग अलग परिणाम देखने को मिले हैं, जिसमें विश्व स्वास्थ्य संगठन 2013 में 13 का मानना है मृत्यु का प्रमुख कारण मुख्य रूप से जीवन शैली से संबंधित है। स्लाइड मैम। शोध अध्ययन के उद्देश्य, अध्ययन के उद्देश्य की बात करूं तो इसमें मैंने एक उद्देश्य लिया है किस स्तर पर अध्ययनरत जीवन शैली तथा आधुनिकीकरण के मध्य सहसंबंध। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मैम। शोध अध्ययन की परिकल्पनाएं इस प्रकार है, इसमें मैंने कुछ डायमेंशंस खोले हैं। अगर मैं बात करूं तो उच्चतर माध्यमिक स्तर पर अध्ययनरत विद्यार्थियों की स्वास्थ्य केंद्रित जीवन शैली, केंद्रित जीवन शैली, शैक्षणिक उन्मुख जीवन शैली, व्यवसाय समाज उन्मुख जीवन शैली, चलन संबंधी जीवन शैली, उन्मुख जीवन शैली तथा संपूर्ण जीवन शैली आधुनिकीकरण के में सार्थक सहसंबंध नहीं है। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मैम। शोध प्रविधि, प्रश्न शोध में मैंने सर्वेक्षण विधि का प्रयोग किया है और प्रश्न शोध में बहुस्तरीकृत यादृच्छिकी न्यायदर्श किया गया है। तत्पश्चात इसमें मैंने 20 राजकीय इंटर कॉलेजों का चयन किया। प्रत्येक राज्य के राजकीय इंटर कॉलेजों की कक्षा 12वीं में अध्ययनरत 30 विद्यार्थियों का चयन मैंने इसमें किया है। इस प्रकार जो शोध मेरा हुआ है इसमें जो न्यायदर्श हेतु मैंने 600 विद्यार्थियों का चयन यादृच्छिकी न्यायदर्श प्रविधि की लॉटरी विधि के द्वारा किया है। प्रश्न शोध हेतु SK बावा और एस्कॉर द्वारा लाइफ स्टाइल स्केल एवं पी आलूवालिया एवं AK कालिया द्वारा निर्मित कॉम्प्रिहेंशन इन्वेंट्री का प्रयोग किया गया है। प्रदत्तों के विश्लेषण हेतु मैंने मध्यमान, मानक विचलन तथा पियर्सन सहसंबंध गुणांक का प्रयोग किया है। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मैम। प्रदत्तों के विश्लेषण एवं व्याख्या की अगर मैं बात करूं तो इसमें मैंने प्रदत्तों के विश्लेषण एवं व्याख्या में मैंने अपने उद्देश्यों का अध्ययन किया है। तत्पश्चात मैंने जीवन शैली तथा आधुनिकीकरण का मध्यमान, मानक विचलन तथा सहसंबंध निकाला है और इसकी व्याख्या भी की है। मैम ये मेरे सारे टेबल्स होंगे। आप लास्ट स्लाइड्स आपके परिणाम, रिजल्ट्स, फाइंडिंग, मैम ये सारे टेबल्स हैं मेरे। लास्ट स्लाइड परिणाम। परिणाम की बात करूं तो आधुनिकीकरण के जो 2 आयाम हैं, राजनीति और धर्म को छोड़कर अगर मैं जीवन शैली के सभी आयामों की बात करूं, जैसे स्वास्थ्य केंद्रित जीवन शैली, शैक्षणिक उन्मुख जीवन शैली, व्यवसाय उन्मुख जीवन शैली, समाज उन्मुख जीवन शैली, चलन संबंधी, परिवार उन्मुख जीवन शैली तथा संपूर्ण जीवन शैली के साथ सार्थक सहसंबंध पाया गया है। सर रेफरेंसेस, संदर्भ ग्रंथ सूची, ये सारी मैंने संदर्भ ग्रंथ सूचियां ली हैं। थैंक यू सर। थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू सो मच मैडम, आपने बहुत अच्छा प्रेजेंट किया। ऑडियंस, अगर आप प्रश्न पूछना चाहते हैं डॉक्टर सुमन चौहान, आपका विषय है उच्चतर शिक्षा स्तर पर अध्ययनरत जीवन शैली तथा आधुनिकीकरण के मध्य
संबंध दिखाना।
थैंक यू सो मच
थैंक
टाइमली
यू
एंड
सो मच सर।
प्रेजेंटेशन।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
मैं आज के कार्यक्रम के अंतिम जो प्रेजेंटर हैं मैडम मुस्कान सक्सेना जी को निमंत्रित करना चाहता हूँ। Madam will be presenting on the impact of motivation on students' learning outcomes. And madam, आप visible हैं, slide please share करें.
Okay, sir. My screen visible?
हाँ, slide visible है. लीजिए.
Everyone, my name is Muskan Saxena and I am a research scholar from KR Mangalam. Today, I'm honored to present my paper, The Impact of Motivation on Student Learning Outcomes. So as we all know, motivation plays an important role in shaping students' attitude towards learning, their academic tasks, they ultimately focus on their success, and it is categorized as motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation comes from within, it is internal. It is not based on any external factors. It involves deep engagement and gives a lifelong learning. On the other hand, extrinsic motivation is reward punishment based. It is a short term driven motivation and is based on performance of a student. The statement of my problem involves lack of interest, external pressures, limited resources, and learning difficulties faced by students. The objective of my study is to identify key motivational factors, to examine the link between motivation and learning, and to develop strategies of how can we overcome the lack of motivation among students. The benefits of improving student involves enhanced engagement, improved performances of students, increased persistence, and positive learning environment, which can adhere to great learning we may face as a teacher or an educator in motivating students can include lack of interest, diversity of learning styles, limited resources, and external pressure. The methodology that I'll be using will include surveys, interviews, and classroom observation. Data analysis will be done quantitatively, qualitatively, and the findings will reveal key motivational factors, the impact on learning, and the potential strategies for improvement. The implication includes learning. So every student is, and their learning style is personalize the learning for them. They may feel motivated towards learning. They can foster in students, develop growth mindset and effective feedback. Moving on to the conclusion, as I conclude, the study highlights the nature of motivation and it influences on students' engagement, performance, and overall academic success. Some recommendation, educators should prioritize creating positive and environment. They should foster intrinsic motivation, personalized learning approaches to address the diverse needs, learning styles for this. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for brief and elaborate. House is open for query. अगर audience में question पूछना चाहती है from on topic the impact of motivation on student. So much, madam, for your presentation.
Thank you.
To chair and co-chair, I would like to. Sir, हमारे पास में total 15 presentation थे, उनमें से 12 presentation दिया है.
हाँ, बल्कि 11 नहीं दिया.
यस सर, 11 ने दिया है.
जो एक presentation वो दूसरे session में हो गया था, that's how I counted.
अच्छा, yes sir.
Thank you so much all presenters for presentation. Now we are moving toward the summary of the session. We are indeed gaining knowledge today. Madam Dr. Kavya Dubey summarize the session and address the participant of the session. Over to you, Madam Kavya Dubey.
Thank you so much, great sir. Now, total out of 16, we have. I will explain one by one. Number one, Suman Chauhan ma'am. मैम लाइफ स्किल आधुनिकीकरण जीवन शैली और आधुनिकीकरण के बीच संबंध, शायद उनका रिसर्च पेपर था। अच्छे से उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन किया इस पेपर को, और उन्होंने इसके पूरे डेटा भी दिए और इसके क्या प्रोस्पेक्टिव्स हैं और आगे क्या सजेशंस भी दिए। इसके बाद छवि मैडम, जिन्होंने बहुत प्रॉपर तरीके से दिए थे, जिन्होंने बहुत वेल डिफाइनिंग उनकी पीपीटी थी और डेट्स काफी अच्छे थे, जिनका माइंडफुलनेस पे किया। और उन्होंने बहुत डिटेल तरीके से माइंडफुलनेस किस तरीके से करें उसको एक्सप्लेन किया, एग्जांपल्स वेरी गुड। वंदना मैम, जिन्होंने क्लासरूम टू रियल लाइफ स्किल्स की बात की, खान सर के बारे में, या जो क्लासरूम में जो स्ट्रेटजीज ली जाती हैं उनके बारे में बात की। उनकी भी पीपीटीज अच्छी थी। मैम, जिन्होंने किशोरावस्था किया, बट इन्होंने लाइफ स्किल से रिलेट को एक्सप्लेन किया किशोरावस्था को। इसका ज्योति मिश्रा जी ने, जो इन्होंने स्पिरिचुअल बच्चों में किस तरीके से स्पिरिचुअलिटी के साथ साथ रामायण महाभारत और इसको ये आईक्यूएस से जोड़ सकते थे, लिंक करके भी इसको बता सकते थे। इसके बाद रूपाली मैडम ने डिफरेंट लाइफ स्किल्स को कैसे इनकलकेट किया, इन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से डिफाइन किया था। इनकी जो पीपीटी थी काफी अच्छी थी। संध्या जी ने पीपीटी प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं किया, होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट को डिफाइन किया था। अनीता जी ने सेंचुरी में डेवलपिंग लाइफ स्किल के बारे में बात की, जो विजुअल एड। तानिया मैम, प्रोफेसर तानिया मैम का जो यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल पे उन्होंने 360 डिग्री डेवलपमेंट की बात की, अकॉर्डिंग टू एनईपी 2020 की बात की, रिसर्च वर्क और जो हो रहा है उसके बारे में डिफाइन किया, वो जो बहुत पर तरीके से डिफाइन किया, वेरी गुड। मुस्कान ढल, जो उन्होंने मोटिवेशन का रोल क्या है, अगर ये मोटिवेशन को लाइफ स्किल से भी ज्वाइन करती तो आई थिंक इट कैन बी बेटर। बस बाकी ने बहुत अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन दिया, बहुत बहुत उनको बधाई इस बात की कि उन्होंने बहुत ही तरीके से, बहुत अच्छे तरीके से उस चीज को डिफाइन किया। मैं कुछ कहना चाहूंगी इस बारे में। हम लाइफ स्किल्स की बात कर रहे हैं। लाइफ स्किल्स में अगर देखा जाए तो पहली बात कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स की आती है, और कम्युनिकेशन स्किल की बात की तो अभी जो इस दौरान मैंने देखा 11 प्रेजेंटर्स थे, कुछ कंफर्टेबल थे इंग्लिश में, कुछ हिंदी में। तो सबसे पहले तो लाइफ स्किल में अपने को इस बात पे कंफर्टेबल करना है कि हम बात को किस तरीके से कम्युनिकेट, हेजिटेट नहीं करना है, क्योंकि बात को कम्युनिकेट कर पाएंगे, से कह पाएंगे, तभी हम आगे कुछ प्रोग्रेस कर पाएंगे। तो ये जो मैंने इस दौरान जो थोड़ी सी एक एक्सपीरियंस किया, तो मुझे लगा कि हम लाइफ कर रहे हैं और अपने आप को उस चीज में फिट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, हद तक ठीक नहीं है। अभी एनसीटी ने एक उल्लास प्रोग्राम लॉन्च किया है, जिसमें सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी और कर्तव्य बोध की बात की गई है। उल्लास को जो 3 अक्टूबर को आना है, सारे टीआईस को, आईटेप प्रोग्राम के स्टूडेंट सबको ही देखना है, क्योंकि बात की गई सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी की, कर्तव्य, जो हम लाइफ स्किल से ही सीख सकते हैं। और लाइफ स्किल्स मैं नहीं समझती कि बुक्स में या क्लास सकता है, जितना कि हम एक्सपीरियंस से सीख सकते हैं। इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट तरीके से एक्सपीरियंस से इन चीजों को, और उसको सिखा, कुछ ना कुछ एक्टिविटीज क्लासरूम में होती रहे, और तभी जिस तरीके से लाइफ स्किल डेवलप होंगी और उसी से ही पूरा होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट होता है। दोनों चीजें ज्वाइंट अलग नहीं है। लाइफ स्किल अगर फैक्ट है। बाकी प्रेजेंटर्स ने बहुत अच्छा प्रेजेंट किया। थैंक यू सो मच सभी प्रेजेंटर्स को जिन्होंने प्रेजेंट किया। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू सो मच मैडम। आपको सुनना से इस पूरे कार्यक्रम को समराइज करके प्रेजेंटर्स को गाइडलाइन दी है और व्यूअर्स के लिए भी बहुत सारे पॉइंट आपने हाईलाइट किए। थैंक यू सो मच। योर insight have been profound and shall serve as a guiding force for one and all. From the CTPD con, please accept a token of gratitude from the conference, this virtual moment, मैडम सबकी तरफ से आभार स्वरूप और इसकी जो
बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन का है मैडम।
Now, time is for the closing remark from the chair. We are eagerly awaiting insights and reflection on the proceeding of this session. May I invite Professor Bhandarkar sir for the floor to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Vivek Vyas sir, for very fruitfully conducting this session. And let me express my gratitude towards Kavya Dubey madam and Pooja Verma madam and Dr. Reena Unyal Tiwari madam. Grateful to all the participants who have presented their papers. Kavya madam have already highlighted the important points in those papers. Still, I would like to have express some thought on the matters. For example, Dr. Chavi, Education for Sustainable Development, study of shaping the attitude of students system. I would suggest that the paper was mostly based on cognitive. She could have moved to aspect, that is affective domain, and then we can switch over to psychomotor also. Parthwal madam, mindfulness for holistic development. And actually, I am of the opinion that mindfulness is very much lacking in our country. Most of the people not perform their duties wholeheartedly. That is our general observation. That is applicable to students also, and perhaps for us also. Mindfulness is very important. Unless and until we perform our duties, nothing can happen. I was very much impressed with the paper actually, and she very nicely explained mindfulness helps in multifaceted development of the. Then she again mentioned gratitude intelligence. I will try to say that it is gratitude intelligence, because to express gratitude, tendency is lacking. I was accompanying a person, very respected person, Dr. Vivek Kohli, and we were on a tour. And how he communicate with people, sir, you are very good. Madam, you are very good. And my observation is that half of his work was done. So how to behave, how to speak, and how to show our dedication is very important. Vandana Gupta madam and Sunita Arora madam presented paper on the impact of life skills on education and holistic development they suggested activity-based methods for teaching and especially she highlighted the importance of project-based method and teamwork. So I was really astonished why she didn't talk about project-based learning. That is a very essential concept now. Project-based learning, that is PBL. It is not only learning through project. Project-based learning is an independent method of teaching and learning. In fact, based on activities, there is no doubt, but it is having some intrinsic principles also. And those principles are very much important. So I would like to suggest to implement based learning for inculcation of life skills. Jyoti Gaur madam, she presented paper on the role of peer influence in the educational decision of rural adolescent girls. And she specially highlighted the issue of gender differences. Yes, gender difference is there, especially in our country, and it is at high level in rural area. I myself belong to rural area, so I have observed a lot of differences between male and female students and adults also. There is lot of, I will say, partiality as far as the society deals with. So that is a very big issue. And though there are some institutions and there is national so to the gender differences, but we should admit that we succeeded so far. So that is a very important issue. And I am of the opinion that life skills may help to overcome this issue. Then Jyoti Mishra, spiritual well-being among children through Indian perspective, she suggested festivals, exploration of nature, field trips, etc. Her paper was also good. And I think the main contribution of spiritual intelligence will be for achieving mental peace, which is lacking, and we may face lot of problems in years to come as far as mental peace is concerned. मैं याद कर रहा हूँ एक बार ओशो ने अपने प्रवचन में ये कहा था कि कुछ सालों बाद अगली पीढ़ी में उनको ये विश्वास करना मुश्किल हो जाएगा कि किसी जमाने में लोग नींद की गोली खाए बगैर सो सकते थे. So that is the position of mental peace. Then Dr. Rupali Bahel madam, spiritual well-being and resilience, a vision for incorporation of life skills among children. So she highlighted the issue of resilience. It is very important quality actually. I would not say issue, it's a quality. It's an ability to bounce back from adverse situation. Yes, to overcome adverse situation is very, very important because human life is full of obstacles and problems. And should I say miseries also. But the ability to overcome these issues is very important. So she very successfully highlighted the issue of resilience and inclusion of stories for resolution of conflicts. Yes, many of the stories from Panchatantra and many other scriptures like Jatak Kathaएं can help us to overcome our day-to-day problems. She also highlighted the importance of communication skill. I remember a statement from Kalidas literature and what Kalidas said in 6th century. A person who is not having communication skill should not become a teacher. So we can think of the person who expressed the importance of communication skill in 6th century. And she also highlighted how I can inculcate life skills from childhood. That is important. Then seventh presentation was by Dr. Sandhya Khira Madam, Quality Education for Holistic Learning. And she highlighted the factors of physical development, emotional development, and social development, and importance of socialization of child. We often say that education is nothing but a process of socialization. So nobody can disagree with this view. Then eighth presentation was from Anita Kumari Madam, Developing Life Skills Essential for the 21st Century. And this paper was based on her research. She presented a meta-analysis review and highlighted critical thinking, communication skill, and skill of collaboration and creativity. That is 4 C's. So her paper was also a very important paper. Dr. Tania Gupta Madam, her paper was based on her research study. And as we all know, she is Dean, School of Education, Holistic Development Programs in universities, assessing impact on student success. This was her subject. And she mentioned many of the national and international studies. For example, study of Gordon and Casey on well-rounded individual, how the life skills and holistic programs affect the all-round development of student. Then Fletcher study, that is a kind of holistic programs. Then study presented by Sharma, and his conclusion was fitness for job market. So life skills may help in this. Then study by Park and Lee, holistic programs. And she also mentioned that she used mixed method for conducting this study. Quantitative survey and qualitative insights were included in her study. And the conclusion was holistic development programs were quite helpful in all-round development of the child, in holistic development of the students. Then counseling programs were also helpful to overcome the barriers of day-to-day life and in fact the holistic development programs. So her paper was very much comprehensive. Then 10th paper was एक्चुअली उच्च माध्यमिक स्तर पर अध्ययनरत विद्यार्थियों की जीवन शैली तथा उनकी आधुनिकीकरण के मध्य सहसंबंध का अध्ययन बाय सुमन चौहान मैडम. बड़ा अच्छा इन्होंने प्रेजेंट किया कि हमारी जीवन शैली का और आधुनिकीकरण इनका क्या सहसंबंध है? Whether there exists any correlation between lifestyle and modernization. Modernization can be defined in multiple ways actually, and lifestyle, what to say about lifestyle? It differs from person to person, but somehow she could establish correlation between these two. तो ये इनका जो पेपर था, मैं समझता हूँ ये भी बड़ा छात्रों के लिए बड़ा उपयोगी होगा. And last presentation was by Muskan Saxena and Professor Pooja Verma, the impact of motivation on students' learning outcomes. Yes, learning outcomes are very much important, and NEP 2020 especially throws light on learning-based curriculum because it is learning-centered policy. Previously, it was learner-centered policy. Now, NEP 2020 is learning-centered policy. So, learning is very much important. And I often say that I have quoted many times. The best definition of teaching is what is teaching, which causes learning. Learn is teaching. That is actually perhaps the most important definition. Causing to learn is teaching. And the whole policy, NEP 2020, is based on this aspect as far as I think. So these papers were actually very much important as far as development of life skills is concerned. But still, I feel that we should extremely focus, we should concentrate on the programs which are helpful in developing life skills. So why not to design programs which will help us to develop life skills? So these programs may include some theoretical information, but not up to much extent because that is available on so many platforms, as I have already mentioned. And there are hundreds and hundreds sources of getting theoretical knowledge. So it is better to suggest activities. What can be helpful to develop life skills? As far as Gijubhai Badheka's work is concerned, I think we should focus on that also. How his storytelling approach was helpful in developing so many life skills among school children. वो बच्चे जाते ही नहीं थे स्कूल से, तो वो बेल जब पहली होती थी तो रहा स्कूल की बेल कब बजेगी, और उस समय के पहले ही बच्चे स्कूल में रिपोर्ट करते थे. तो स्कूल फोबिया वाज टोटली गॉन. तो विद्या मंदिर, मंदिर एक टेम्पल ऑफ लर्निंग, ये जो शेप उन्होंने दिया स्कूल को, मैं समझता हूँ बहुत बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है एज फार एज स्किल डेवलपमेंट कंसर्न. वी शुड नेवर फॉरगेट गिजूभाई वधेका वर्क. और वो जो दीवा सपनों वाली किताब है, जो मैं समझता हूँ एक टीचर के लिए बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. तो जाते ही नहीं थे बच्चे, और कहानी के माध्यम से जब वो पढ़ाते थे, सारे ही विषय, समस्त विषय वो पढ़ाते थे, बच्चे जाते नहीं थे. स्कूल का समय समाप्त होने के बाद भी बच्चे जाने को तैयार नहीं होते थे. तो स्कूल की जो सीढ़ियां थी उस पर खड़े हो जाते थे, बच्चों की पीठ थपथपाते थे और कहते थे काले पाछे आओ जो, यानी कल फिर आना, तब हम बात करें. तो मैं समझता हूँ स्कूल स्किल डेवलपमेंट के लिए इससे अच्छा अप्रोच कोई हो नहीं सकता. That will have a lingering effect on child's life. जैसा कि कहा जाता है, nobody can guess where the influence of teacher stops, क्योंकि ये एक अध्यापक, उनका जो प्रभाव है जीवन के अंतिम सांस तक हमारे जीवन पर रहता है। इसी प्रकार से जो हमारे टीचर के माध्यम से लाइफ स्किल्स आएंगे, जीवन कौशल आएंगे, उनका प्रभाव भी हमारे आने वाली जनरेशन्स के जीवन पर निश्चित रूप से पड़ेगा। मैं इस बात की निश्चित रूप से आशा करता हूँ। और ये जो प्रेजेंटेशंस थे, मैं सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। हमारे पास कुछ क्राइटेरिया भी है कि किस प्रकार के चीजें हैं जिनसे हम गेस कर सकते हैं। देखिए, लाइफ स्किल्स आर बिगिनिंग ऑफ विजडम। कितनी अच्छी बात है, बहुत सुंदर बात है। इंफॉर्मेशन शुड एंड इन नॉलेज, बट नॉलेज शुड इसेंशियली एंड इन विजडम। ज्ञान तो आता है, पर वो विजडम कहाँ है, उसकी तलाश में हम लोग है। और लाइफ स्किल्स जो है, इस पे निश्चित रूप से ये बहुत अच्छी। लाइफ स्किल्स एजुकेशन इन्वॉल्व्स डायनामिक टीचिंग process. Passive pedagogy will be of, actually, it will not be of importance. Dynamic methods, dynamic pedagogy, we negotiate effectively at home, school, and workplace. We need to have thinking skills as well as social skills. बहुत अच्छी बात कही कि कहीं भी हमको एडजस्टमेंट करना है। एजुकेशन इज फॉर एडजस्टमेंट। शिक्षा का उद्देश्य है हमारे समाज के साथ समायोजन। बहुत बड़ी बात है। टू एक्लेमेटाइज विद द प्रेजेंट एनवायरमेंट, दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ टीचिंग एंड लर्निंग एंड एजुकेशन एज सच। Many life skills are required to manage particular situation effectively, no doubt. Children learn their life skills from parents, teachers, and society. इन सारी बातों को जब तक हम अपने ध्यान में नहीं लाते, तब तक मैं समझता हूँ और लाइफ स्किल्स का कोई उपयोग नहीं होगा, हम उनको डेवलप नहीं कर पाएंगे। कई बातें मैं कह सकता हूँ, पर मैं नहीं कहना चाहूंगा। देखिए, किस प्रकार के लोग हो सकते हैं। जब लाइफ स्किल्स नहीं होते तो क्या होता है? The individual is defensive. Then he or she becomes controlling. Then he or she becomes aggressive. In want of life skills, change in behavior is observed. In absence of life skills, an individual makes excuses. भाई ये हुआ था इसलिए मैं नहीं कर पाया, वो हुआ था इसलिए मैं नहीं कर पाया. So this denotes the lack of life skills. So as a teacher, we should be able to identify the lack of life skills which is existing in each and every individual who is our student. भाई हमको आइडेंटिफाई इस स्टूडेंट के अंदर किन भाव है, किन भाव है, और उनको विकसित करने एज ए टीचर मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ या क्या कर, बहुत बहुत जरूरी है आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ लाइफ स्किल्स एज ए टीचर, और हाउ टू ओवरकम ऑब्स्टेकल्स। क्या मुश्किलें है इस स्टूडेंट के जीवन में और उसको किस प्रकार से मैं ओवरकम कर सकती हूँ या कर सकता हूँ, तभी मैं समझता हूँ कि वो लाइफ डेवलप कर पाएंगे। मैं केवल इतना ही कहूंगा, सर हमको अब इन चीजों पर फोकस, we should totally focus on implementation of life skills, how we can implement, how we can develop the, how design the activities very full the life for inculcation of life skills. So this area we focus upon. I should wind up and express my gratitude for the life, for the organizers, that is Council for Teachers Professional Development, Ctpd, all its esteemed executives and office bearers. I will fail in my duty if I don't express my gratitude towards the organizing partners, that is K.R. Mangalam University, then Saraswati College of Professional Studies, then DAV PG College, Dehradun, then Social Development Research Foundation, then Galgottias University, Satyug Darshan Organization, then Institute of Teachers Education, and I would like to express my gratitude towards Council for Teacher Education Foundation and its also. And to wind up, I would like to thank Professor Vivek Vyas sir, then Pooja Verma madam, then Reena Unniyal Tiwari madam, and Kavya Dupi madam for conducting, for coordinating, for collaborating with participants and conducting the very effectively. I hope that this session will have a long-term effect on as far as the inculcation of life skills is concerned. Thank you. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. आप समय भाव के कारण आपने बोलना बंद कर दिया, अदरवाइज सर आपको निरंतर सुना जा सकता है, क्योंकि लाइफ स्किल एक ऐसा टॉपिक है और क्वालिटी एजुकेशन एक ऐसा फील्ड है जिसपे टीचर्स को बहुत सारा काम करना है। जैसा कि कहा जाता है कि अल्टीमेट पर्पस ऑफ एजुकेशन इज पर्सनालिटी बिल्डिंग, और इस पूरी यात्रा में या डेवलपमेंट में लाइफ स्किल हमें गेन करनी है, और टीचर इसका एक बहुत बड़ा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन मोड है। तो डेफिनेटली सर ये पूरा सेशन आपके कारण, मैडम के कारण बहुत चीजें हमने इसमें उन्नत करी। प्रेजेंटर्स की भी डायरेक्शंस को आपने फ्यूचर की डायरेक्शन में, इवोल्यूशन के पैरामीटर के डायरेक्शंस में अपग्रेड किया सर, थैंक यू सो मच। तो
our research should also focus on this issue.
Sir.
How to develop, how to design programs, how to design activities, how to conduct those activities. That is very important, sir.
Sir.
Thank you.
सर थैंक यू, सच में बहुत छोटा सा वर्ड है, पर जो प्रोफेशनल बॉडी है सीटीपीडी कौन, वो आपको ग्रेटिट्यूड के तौर पर, आभार के तौर पर, आपके सम्मान के तौर पर एक मोमेंटो, वर्चुअल मोमेंटो आपको प्रेजेंट करना चाह रहे हैं सर। सो प्लीज एक्सेप्ट एज अ टोकन ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड फ्रॉम द ऑर्गेनाइजर ऑफ दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस, दिस वर्चुअल मोमेंटो सर, एंड आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल पार्टिसिपेंट टू अपलॉड फॉर आवर चेयर एंड को चेयर। थैंक यू सो
I
मच।
am very much obliged, sir.
और इसकी सॉफ्ट कॉपी आपको भिजवाएंगे सर।
जी जी।
नाउ गो टू मोमेंटो प्रेजेंटेशन फॉर आवर द बैकबोन ऑफ द सेशन, हमारे कन्वेनर और को कन्वेनर। मैं हमारी जो कन्वेनर है उनका ब्रीफ प्रोफाइल सभी ऑडियंस के लिए बताना चाहूंगा। डॉक्टर रीना उनियाल तिवारी मैडम इज प्रेजेंटली वर्किंग एज एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर एट डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ टीचर एजुकेशन, डीएवी कॉलेज, देहरादून, उत्तराखंड। ही इज एमएससी जियोलॉजी, B.Ed University Gold Medalist, M.Ed University Gold Medalist from M.L. Sukhadia University, Udaipur, Rajasthan. She cleared NET UGC education and has done PhD in education, MA Psychology from HNB Garhwal University, Srinagar, Uttarakhand. He has a wide experience of more than 27 years as a teacher education and published 30 papers in national and international journals and contributed around 17 chapters in edited books. She has edited 2 books and member of editorial board of 2 national level journals. She also won awards, Asian Education Award for Best Teaching in 2021, Nari Shakti Puruskar, Humanitarian Excellence Award 2022, Teacher for the Year 2022 by CM of Uttarakhand, GC Memorial Best Resource Person, and this list goes on and on. And personally, मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि मैं पिछले लगभग 1 महीने से मैडम के साथ में काम कर रहा हूँ. The humbleness we learned, the अभी मीटिंग से जस्ट पहले बहुत सारे बैकग्राउंड चेंजेस हुए थे, जो हम्बलनेस मैडम के गाइडलाइन में डायरेक्शन में मिली. थैंक यू सो मच मैडम. और अगेन फ्रॉम सीटीपीडी कॉन इस पूरे प्रोग्राम को बैकबोन देने के लिए आपको एक छोटा सा वर्चुअल मोमेंटो हम सबकी तरफ से ऑफर है. प्लीज इसे एक्सेप्ट करें. रीना निहाल तिवारी मैडम एज अ कन्वीनर of the track Quality Education for Holistic Learning. Madam, your dedication, expertise, and leadership has played a crucial role for success of this track, and we are honored to present you this virtual moment. मैं बताना चाहूँगा सभी को, पूजा वर्मा मैडम और हमारे एक और मैडम भी हैं, जुएल मैडम, जो अलग-अलग ट्रैक की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज में हैं. तो इस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी को साझा करने के लिए हमारे साथ हमारे बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग बैकबोन हमारे साथ डॉक्टर प्रवेश लता मैडम है, जो हमारी को कन्वीनर के तौर पर है. मैं मैडम का ब्रीफ प्रोफाइल आप सभी के सामने प्रस्तुत करना चाहूँगा. Madam Pravesh Lata, presently working as Associate Professor and Head, Department of Education, GD Goenka University, Gurugram. He holds a PhD Education, MSc Environmental Science, B.Ed, M.Ed, and MPhil Education. He has qualified UGC NET Education, Haryana SLAT Environmental Science, Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board, ASRB, NET Environmental Science, Pusa, New Delhi, CTET, TGT Science PRT 2011. Pravesh Lata Madam is an expert in the area of science education, educational technology, teacher education. She has 19 years of experience in the education sector. Madam has served in academic and research position at various college and university level, elected as a member of editorial board of national and international journals, and awarded with various titles such as Best Teacher using digital media platform, Gyan Ratna National Award, GC Memorial Best Research Author, and Best Resource Person Award, Best Young Women Leadership Silver Award, Highest Education Leadership Summit Award. She has published various research papers in reputed national and international journals, edited and authored many books. She has also developed materials for MOOCs in Swayam and university courses in the field of education. With this profile, I would like to share कि मैडम इतना टेक्निकली साउंड है, बहुत सारे जो बैकड्रॉप में आप प्रेजेंटेशंस और टेक्निकल ग्लिचेस आपने नहीं देखे जो बैकड्रॉप में मैनेज किए जा रहे थे. द force behind this all technical expertise is Madam Pravesh Lata.
Thank
Madam,
you so much.
thank you so
Thank
much, Madam, for guiding us and making this program successful virtually. Or we want to take a moment to honor your exceptional contribution as a co-convener of Track 2 Quality Education for Holistic Learning, and we are deeply grateful for your support. Please accept a token of gratitude from the organizer of the conference, this virtual moment. Over to you, madam, and I
Congratulations, Parvesh Lata, madam.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Congratulations and heartfelt thanks, ma'am.
Thank you.
We are
Thank you.
indebted to you for your kind support. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
जैसा कि हर अच्छी चीज अपने अंत की तरफ जाती है और इस कार्यक्रम को भी अपने अंतिम पड़ाव की तरफ हमें ले जाना है. सो फॉर वोट ऑफ थैंक्स मैं मैडम कन्वीनर डॉक्टर रीना उनियाल तिवारी मैडम को आवाज देना चाहूंगा. ओवर टू यू मैडम.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vivek Vyas, sir. And it has been a wonderful session and a wonderful moderation by you under the able guidance of Dr. Pravesh Lata, madam. Warm namaskar to our distinguished guests, delegates, and dear participants. On behalf of Ctpd India, it is my immense privilege and with deep gratitude that I deliver the vote of thanks for this enlightening technical session. Today, we had the wonderful opportunity to delve into a wealth of knowledge and exchange insights on holistic development, life skills, and holistic development. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chair, Professor K.M. Bhandarkar, sir, National President, Council for Teacher Education Foundation, India, and our co-chair, Dr. Kavya Dubey, ma'am, Associate Professor, Institute of Education, बुंदेलखंड यूनिवर्सिटी झांसी, उत्तर प्रदेश, इंडिया। आप दोनों इस आभासी मंच पर चेयर एवं को चेयर के रूप में हमारे बीच उपस्थित हुए। आपकी उपस्थिति जो है वो हमारे लिए बहुत ज्यादा मोटिवेटिंग और इंस्पायरिंग है। एंड प्रोफेसर भंडारकर सर, मैं ये मौका नहीं गंवाना चाहूंगी अपना ग्रेटिट्यूड शो करने के लिए कि आपकी उपस्थिति मात्र ही हम में इतना जोश भर देती है कि हमें काम निरंतर करते रहना चाहिए और सीखते रहना जो है वो हमेशा चले तो ही वो बेहतर होता है। So thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for your gracious presence. Your expertise and dedication have been invaluable, and we are deeply thankful for your time and commitment. My special and sincere thanks and gratitude to Dr. Parvesh Lata, ma'am, for the continuous support in this technical session, especially the technical support, all the virtual support, ma'am, and your continuous presence during the whole session. We are indebted to you. Thanks to you from the whole family, Ctpd family too. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to our co-conveners, Dr. Pooja Verma and Dr. Megha Juyal ma'am, for their support and guidance as they are handling the parallel sessions. Our appreciation also goes to all the participants and presenters. Your active engagement, thought-provoking questions, and insightful discussions have significantly contributed to the success of this session. The exchange of ideas and the collaborative spirit displayed today have made this experience both productive and enriching. A special thanks goes to our sponsors and organizers for their tireless efforts in making this grand event possible. Without your support, we would not have had the opportunity to come together and explore such important topics. I would also like to express my gratitude to the conveners of the conference, Dr. Sanjay Kumar sir, President of Ctpd and Principal at Saraswati College of Professional Studies, Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh, and Professor Tanya Gupta ma'am, Secretary General of Ctpd, Conference Convener, and Dean of Education and School of Humanities, Director IQAC at KR Manglam University, Gurugram, Haryana. Additionally, my thanks go out to all the officials and members of Ctpd Con Era 2024, the Board of Directors, trustee members, program directors, associate program directors of various circles, for their firm support in conceptualizing and organizing an e-conference on such an important and appropriate theme. I also wish to acknowledge the hard work of the technical team, co-conveners, moderators, and all the behind-the-scene individuals who have ensured the smooth execution of this session. In conclusion, I believe we all leave here today with a deeper understanding, broader perspectives, and renewed motivation to excel in our respective fields. Let us carry forward inspiration from this session as we continue to push the boundaries of working towards holistic education and development of life skills. Thank you once again, everyone who contributed to making this technical session a grand success. We look forward to support and hope to see at future events. Lastly, but not, I want to honor the contribution of the moderate session 2.5, Dr. Vivek Vyas sir, Assistant Professor, SK Rajasthan Agriculture University, Rajasthan. We are deeply grateful for your invaluable support, sir, and your moderation and conduct of the whole session has been so smooth. We really appreciate you for that. And now, as a token of gratitude, please accept our heartfelt thanks and this virtual memento on behalf of the organizers. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Wonderful
much,
work to be
madam.
done by you.
Congratulations, sir.
थैंक यू सो मच सर। आप सभी से मिलना और आप सभी को सुनना आनंद है सर, और ये आनंद जो लर्निंग को बढ़ा रहा है वो हम सबकी एसेट है। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर गिविंग मी दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी।
वो तो आपके
Sir,
गजब की
this humbleness
Congratulations, sir.
takes us
Vivek,
a
sir.
long way.
Congratulations. Very well done.
You have well moderated the session, Dr. Vivek Vyas,
थैंक
and
यू,
really
थैंक यू,
appreciated.
Very well
Really
done.
appreciate.
Thank you,
Yes, sir.
madam. Thank you so
Now
much.
I have
आप सभी
attended
के
so many sessions, but you have done a very great job.
Thank you, madam. और
Rina
हमने
madam,
that
पूरे
remark
प्रोग्राम
from Parvesh ma'am makes a lot of moment of happiness, I must say. Vivek ji, you must feel very happy for that particular moment because an educationist of Dr. Parvesh Tejas has been to many international and national events, and she is a very good trainer too. So
Yeah.
if she's saying this means a lot. Over to you.
मैडम थैंक यू सो
परवेश
मच।
मैडम, आपका भी बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन। रीना मैडम इतनी
Thank you
अच्छी
so
तरह
much,
से
sir.
धन्यवाद
Bye-bye.
दिया, बहुत बहुत अच्छा रहा।
Veena madam, thank you so much.
और
मैडम
Vivek Vyas sir, I am very much impressed by your actually skill.
सर थैंक यू
Yes,
सो मच सर, आप सबसे मिलना आनंद है सर। और
बहुत बढ़िया।
मैं जब संजय सर को और मैंने तानिया गुप्ता मैडम को डिजी एजुकेटर करके वर्कशॉप हुई थी, उसमें उनसे पहली बार मेरा मिलना और सुनना हुआ था। और मैंने जब इन्होंने ऑप्शन दिया कि इस तरह से सीखना है, मॉडरेटर का ऑप्शन मिलना है, सो लर्निंग वाज द ओनली पर्पस। और आज मैंने जो स्किल सीखी, बोलना सीखा, जानना सीखा, टेक्निकली कोविड ने हमने बहुत चीजें सिखाई और हम सब आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। प्रेजेंटर्स ने कितना अच्छा स्किल प्रेजेंट किया और ये एरिया में सीखने के लिए बीइंग अ टीचर, सो थैंक यू सो मच सर। और मैं आगे बढ़ते हुए बता रहा हूँ कि फीडबैक लिंक, आप सभी जो प्रेजेंटर्स हैं, आप अपना फीडबैक लिंक आपके साथ अवेलेबल है और चैट बॉक्स में भी अवेलेबल है। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर अटेंडिंग आवर रिसेंट टेक्निकल सेशन। और हमने बहुत ही टाइमली इसको कंप्लीट किया, 10 से 1 बजे का हमारा शेड्यूल था। और
सर कैमरा ऑन करने के लिए कह दीजिए,
जी जी
Yes,
बिल्कुल
so that
everyone,
we can
please.
have
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल,
yeah.
मैं प्रेजेंटेशन स्टॉप कर देता हूँ। एंड आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल पार्टिसिपेंट टू प्लीज ओपन योर कैमरा सो वी कैन हैव अ ग्रुप फोटोग्राफ एज अ मेमोरी ऑफ this technical session track 2.5 of international seminar. And I
Kavya ma'am,
especially
please.
appreciate all present.
Kavya ma'am, Jyoti ma'am.
There, please open your camera. Yes, thank you, ma'am.
मुस्कान मैडम प्लीज ज्वाइन करें। अंजलि नागर मैडम प्लीज कैमरा ऑन करें।
Yes.
थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन, थैंक यू सो मच। और वैलिडिक्टरी सेशन हम लोग ज्वाइन करेंगे और उसमें आपके जो अवार्ड्स हैं, जो बेस्ट हर ट्रैक के लिए जो बेस्ट अवार्ड्स हैं, जो कन्वीनर एंड को कन्वीनर ने और जो चेयर और को चेयर ने हमारे सेशन कन्वीनर को कन्वीनर को शेयर किए हैं, उनके लिए वन एंड ऑल जो भी टेक्निकल
Thank you,
गैप
Reena
रहा।
madam, for inviting me in this platform.
Thank you,
so much,
Kavya ma'am.
Thank you.
You are Bhandarkar sir are requested to send me the name of the best paper presenter
Sure,
individually.
ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
I'll
I will
contact
send.
you. भंडारकर सर एंड काव्या मैम, मैं आपसे
Thank you.
पूछ लूंगी बेस्ट पेपर
Will
प्रेजेंटर
send.
का नाम। और आप
जी।
सभी लोग जरूर से शामिल हो वैलिडिक्टरी सेशन में, जो कि स्टार्ट होगा 3 बजे, और उसका लिंक भी हम भेज देंगे। वी हैव
Sure.
गॉट डिस्टिंग्विश्ड इंटरनेशनल स्पीकर्स टू, एंड इट विल बी अ वंडरफुल सेशन एज वी विल बी गिविंग many different kind of awards too. Thank you.
All of you should be there, all presenters, because best paper presentation award will be there.
थैंक यू वन एंड ऑल।
Thank you, Reena ma'am, Vivek sir.
Thank you,
Bhandarkar
Parvesh
sir.
ma'am. Can't thank you enough. The words
Ma'am,
are very small.
feedback, excuse me, ma'am,
The
feedback
link
link
is
is
given. Sir,
हाँ
please send the feedback link in the chat box too.
जी जी मैडम।
group also, ma'am, in a
Sending it in the group too. Okay.
मैडम
Please before filling the essential.
ट्रैक 2.5 का जो अपना
Sure, sir.
Thank you.
So may we end the meeting now?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute, let them fill the feedback form for 1 or 2
Feedback
minutes.
form.
then we
Yes,
will
yes,
end.
ma'am.
Okay.
Now I'm recording stop कर रही हूँ मैं अब।
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.